All right, welcome to Crewcast numero tres. That's three for those of you that don't hable español. I am here with the crew. My name is TheSchwantz27, and alongside of me I've got Knott's Predator. Say hello.
Hello.
I've got my homie Ray's Gaming.
What's up?
And last but certainly least, Chaos Lord David.
Hey, hi, hello, how you doing? Thank you.
All right, so it's been a while since our last podcast. I apologize for that. We have all been pretty busy actually playing games that we enjoy. Hopefully some of the highlights of them will make it over to the Crew channel. I know that in the near future, I at least have some Cards Against Humanity highlights to upload to the Crew channel, which are absolutely hilarious. And we're going to continue posting some additional content to this channel, so be sure that you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. So, let's get into the topics for today's show. What do we want to start out with first, Battlefield or Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
All right, so let's talk about Advanced Warfare. The second DLC pack was revealed the other day. I, of course, did my parody video on it. There's 4 new maps. We've already been experimenting with the the new LMG shotgun bullshit thingy. And there's a new zombies thing in there as well. And for the first time, I think in a long, long time, they're adding a brand new game mode that's DLC only in the Exo Grapple. So I want to get your guys' thoughts on it because, yeah, you already know mine. It seems like a joke.
Well, from what I'm understanding, didn't Black Ops 1 have a DLC named Ascension? Like you'd First Strike Ascension.
I believe it was.
Yeah, it's Ascension, but this is Ascendance, Mr. Knott's Predator.
Oh, sorry.
Different.
It shows how much attention I seem to pay towards Advanced Warfare. You know, it's clearly the superior game.
Yeah, it's me being very, very nitpicky, but honestly, like, the DLC maps, some of them look like okay, but I don't have problems with the maps and the vanilla maps in the game, which is why I don't even think twice about buying the DLC. What about you guys?
I have one problem with the maps on Call of Duty, and it's not the maps itself, it's the community and how they play. Because there's always going to be a corner camper and there's always going to be a rooftop camper. So now, we're literally having rooftops upon rooftops.
Perplexed. More rooftops than Santa Claus's Christmas Eve route. That map looks like it's going to be a terrible rooftop battle fest, Ray.
Yes. Probably. Maybe. What about ASM1? ASM1? No. Yes, no, maybe so. Oh my god, people camping with the shotgun mode. There you go. That'll work.
I've used the and from what I'm understanding, the shotgun mode is like it's useless. You've got a better chance.
The shotgun is good. Like
that. I've been using.
If you watch people just like fucking go for DNA bombs on YouTube, they just use the shotgun mode. They don't use the normal mode of the LMG.
They've got a better version of the OM than me, because when I use the OM and I'm using a shotgun, I'm literally farting on people, and it's not killing them.
Well, Notch, you got to eat some like really.
It'll
disgusting...
give him pink eye.
You need to eat some disgusting fast food like us Americans in order to make those farts so potent that people will actually fall over. I've yet to use the OM because I don't have the season pass and I haven't picked it up off the ground off of anybody. But from what I've seen, on all accounts, it's overpowered as fuck with the 3-shot from anywhere on any part of the map. LMG kind of aspect of it. Is that your feelings too? Because I know Ray put out a video of him doing a free-for-all with it, and he went like 30 and 15. He made it seem like it looked easy. I don't know if it's, overpowered just because of what I've heard, or if it feels a little bit different when you're actually using it.
Well, I can't really, me personally, I can't say anything in this area, because whenever I use a gun, for some reason, the guy who's level 1 uses it better than myself. So it's like I've got like a permanent kick my ass Activision sign on my back.
Right here.
You heard it
Take
here,
it.
folks. Knots is a shit kid. Pass it on.
Shit, kid, I need to watch some Ali and team up videos.
Oh my god.
So, David, do you have the season pass for this game? I don't know if you do or not.
I don't.
Okay.
I mean,
Smart move.
Yeah, smart move.
of course, I know what I'm doing. But it's silly. But it seems like that they've been like they seem that the OMA kind of seems like it's OP for what we've been seeing of it recently. But maybe it's because they've been meditating on it per se. So and actually, that Perplex, yeah, I do agree that it's going to be like the most rooftop horror of a map. I mean, I do dig the grapple mode, especially when you marked out like and channel your inner Mortal Kombat Scorpion and yell, "Get over here!"
All right, so let's talk about the Exo Grapple. Have any of you guys done the campaign for this game at all? Because I sure as shit haven't.
I have.
Yes.
I have.
So most of you guys have. How does the do you think the grapple is a good addition to, Call of Duty?
No.
No. Is it?
No.
Well, there is the zip line in Hardline, which we'll get into later, but
I can't
it's-
wait for the out of the
Yes.
maps grapple.
That's right.
Freaking
Oh,
exo grapples.
well, I mean, the map exploits in Advanced Warfare just never fucking stop. I don't think that there has been a Call of Duty game, and you guys can feel free in the comments section to correct me if I'm wrong, but there has never been a Call of Duty game with this many map exploits in it. Like, I remember Modern Warfare 2 had the Afghan rock glitch. I remember Call of Duty Ghosts had underneath the map in the middle of Freight, but I don't remember this many fucking map
I think
exploits
World
in
at
one
War
game.
comes close, but it definitely does not beat it.
I'd say I spent a lot of time outside the map on Modern Warfare 2 for the simple fact there's a lot of hackers on that game. And several lobbies, you just go in there, you get shot and that's it, you're gone.
Now that I think about it, actually, Call of Duty 4 has a lot of out-of-map exploits because that's like a very popular game for Michael Myers, right? But I think don't they fence it off in the actual multiplayer where you just get killed if you try and go
I don't think it was that. It's the fact that the only real way to glitch outside the map on COD 4 is to play in old school mode, and the only mode old school is available for in the public players it's free for all. So it's not really a major problem, although there are several.
Gotcha. So there is never, to my knowledge, been a game with as many map exploits as this. And I don't know if I could attribute it to the Exo movement per se. I just think that these guys just didn't test their game properly in that manner.
I think they should have smacked every wall of the
I mean, we
sledgehammer.
obviously know that. The fucking microphone icon was too big at launch.
Oh, that was fucking inexcusable. It's like, guys, listen, I know you developers are antisocial and shit, but play the fucking game online before you launch it. Come on, fellas.
It's just like let's just make the microphone icon like take up almost the entire top section of the screen. That's a brilliant idea.
Especially with somebody's gamer tag as long as Chaos Lord David, it just takes up. It's like I'm playing fucking World at War all over again with the text flying across the screen and shit. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I never had that issue because I never went in game chat, and because it's Call of Duty, no one else went in game chat either.
Yeah. So I think that the DLC maps themselves, I don't think there's a real need for them, because like I said, I find the vanilla maps fine for what they do. Whereas in a game like Call of Duty Ghosts, right, the vanilla maps are fucking terrible. And all of the DLC maps, they made them the smaller, compact maps so that people, they kind of adjusted after launch, and they realized, damn, we done fucked up with the size of these motherfucking maps. So it's not like in Ghosts where you had to buy the DLC in order to enjoy the game, even though I may have acquired access to the DLC at certain points in my in my playing. I didn't play on the DLC all the time. So what are you guys' thoughts about that? Because I know that Ray and Knots have had the first DLC. What did you guys think about the first DLC maps? Were they necessary for the game, or was it just more of the same?
As in, like, Advanced Warfare, the first DLC maps, they were horrible. They were
Yeah.
well, no, Sideshow was alright. Sideshow was alright.
Sideshow was good.
Yeah,
and I don't know
Sideshow
if it's
added
just, I don't know if
where
it's
you could
because
like pick up the grenade or whatever, and that was pretty cool. Or like the bomb.
Fuck them clown bombs. I hate clowns in real life.
the
Hey,
twisted
when I
metal
see a
clowns bombs.
Sweet-
Yes.
sweet tooth-
Yeah, I
sweet tooth
hate
is the
clowns.
baby.
I
But yeah, I think Sideshow was the only good map I'd have to go with.
I liked Urban too. Urban was good. The other two maps are terrible though.
Agreed,
Absolutely
yeah.
terrible.
But
Okay.
I think we can all say that Sideshow is probably the favorite. I mean, Sweet Tooth for the win, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Okay,
I gotta play that game.
I'm gonna go back to Sideshow here, okay? Let me
Alright.
talk now.
All right.
Because
Let's hear
there's
about your fear of clowns.
I'm gonna play. I have two fears, well, three fears in the world. I hate spiders at night, and they've got to be small. I hate needles because I have a lot of blood taken out, and I hate clowns. Okay, clowns just scare me. So when I'm playing a Sideshow and I hear fucking clown music going off, I'm instantly scared. It's like I'm playing a horror game, and then I look in the middle of the map and there's a clown with a top hat launching bombs off. So it's not exactly great for me, is it?
No. Now everybody knows to tweet you pictures of spiders, needles, and clowns. Oh my! Whenever they want to piss you off. So
I think
I'm
the only
glad
thing
that
I
you got
think
that out of the
that's-
way.
That's why there's a block button.
Well, no, it's not that. I don't block anybody. Okay, I block twats on Twitter. But sending me a picture of a clown, spider, and needles, that won't do anything.
That's not really gonna be like.
But
oh
if
my
I see that shit IRL, we got problems. A few years ago, I did. You know, a clown scared me. I was on a ghost.
Oh, I
you
thought
know,
you were
up
going to
to
say I
there.
punched a spider. I was like, chill, bro. You don't need to punch a spider.
Well, just imagine this one. So I was on I can't remember. It was like a ghost haunt ride for for a fair, and a clown popped out. A guy in a mask popped out in a clown mask, and he was so close to the first thing I did was smacked him in the face. And
Did he say it?
Aw.
no, he just popped out and went boo, and because he's still wearing a clown mask and he's in a partially lit tunnel. It's a very scary tunnel at this point, and yeah, I just felt the need to smack the dude, and it didn't end well for me or him.
Well, I mean, I've gone on those, haunted hayrides, and they're always like, you cannot touch the actors, and blah, blah, blah. So, Knott's clearly did not apply that rule, and my phone's going off, so why don't you
Yes.
guys...
Unprofessionalism.
Uh-oh.
10 out of 10.
Completely
10 out of 10.
unprofessional there.
What professional again?
Oh man.
Can we try that again, please? All right, places, gentlemen.
Take two, roll the camera.
Take
Sorry.
two.
Sorry, we got technical
Let's just...
difficulties.
Fuck
cut,
it!
cut,
Fuck it!
cut.
We're gonna do it live!
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Oh my god.
So, another thing in there is the zombies. It's kind of like the Burger Town thing.
Yes.
They definitely ripped that off of, Terminal and Arcaden. Do you think it was cool that they gave, a shout-out to, the older Call of Duties with that kind of thing? And how do you think this zombies map will play compared to the other one? Because the other one was fucking tiny, and it was just,
it looks
multiple
like
rooms.
I'm just
looks
gonna point-
like yeah.
Oh,
continue.
okay. Okay. I'm going to point this out. I think they should just stop. They should do what the Goliath does. Smack people with a stop sign. I think they should just stop making DLC and COD games in general. Well, it's like they're running out of ideas now that they have put zombies which are radioactive, electrical, and what else? You got electrical zombies.
Did you see the spikes on some of those motherfuckers?
Motherfucker!
They look like- they look
You're
like
a
they have,
zombie.
If they
zombies.
run super fast, they're gonna be like Sonic the
like-
Hedgehog. You know what
They're
I'm
like
saying?
zombies. They're like
Well,
zombie
Next, we're
versions
gonna
of
have
Sonic
a zombie
people.
that has
I'm just curious.
literally where they can fly,
Do
just
they have
around
these
them.
spikes on the bottom of their feet? So when they're running after you and you walk around a corner, you
Like
go around a
cleats?
shop corner, they just slide past the corner.
It's like they just took Johnny Napalm from Guitar Hero and made him zombified.
Yeah, like,
The
but they
Liberty
run it-
spikes.
they're only on the second DLC and they're already running out of ideas. We've got elemental zombies, which is stupid, might I add. They've also got they've got Exo Goliath zombies.
Yeah.
What's
the
next?
Exo Goliath
Iron Man.
zombies, though, are kind of cool. I do think that incorporating that aspect from Exo Survival was probably a good idea.
Iron Man's gonna come in as a zombie.
Yeah, fucking Iron Man's just gonna pop in.
The Michael
Got his
Bayification
hand
with Iron Man DLC.
He's gonna be like the dogs every 5 rounds, and then like you're gonna have to kill him to get max ammo and probably like his hand cannon for like 2 rounds.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that I'm more pumped for the weapon patch coming out for Hardline than the actual COD DLC.
All right, well, we'll talk about Hardline in just a
I
little
think
bit.
Oh, I
I
just
think
thought
the
for
Burger
that, then.
Town Zombies map is probably gonna be about as big as the Nuketown Zombies was, in my
Oh.
opinion. Probably.
That wasn't a very big zombies map either.
Exactly. Well, on the trailer, it shows like you're probably gonna start out on the top, and then work your way down, and then the main part is probably just gonna be like the top, the middle of the building, and then there's probably just gonna be like a little area you can roam outside of it, kind of like how Nuketown was. The major big points of Nuketown was the sides.
I'm wondering also, you know, because it's the zombies and it's in Burger Town, I'm wondering if there's going to be an Easter egg where Glenn and Condry pop up from behind the counter and offer you a free copy of Advanced Warfare.
I swear to God, if like the voice actor, if John fucking Malkovich says McDouble, put that shit on the grill when he kills 2 zombies at one time because it's in Burger Town. I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue for everything I can.
No. Oh no.
I do want to point out one thing in the trailer that I did catch that I forgot to mention in my parody because I was just like, this is already getting out of hand with how long it is. But there was a scene in there where it looks like there is a helicopter that comes in and rescues you. Now, I know that there was an Easter egg in the first Zombies map, right, where you have...
Yes.
The helicopter come or the helicopter crashed. One of you guys will have to explain that.
You
to me.
you did all the stuff, then it came in to try to rescue you, and then it got taken down. And basically, that's
He got wrecked by an orbital supply package.
Yes.
Which, yeah. So I'm assuming that this helicopter is going to come in, and you're going to get on the, you're going to get in the, you're going to climb up to the helicopter, and on top of the helicopter, there's just going to be a guy there who just kicks you off.
It's going to be the Juggernaut dude. He's going to be on top of the helicopter. He's going to be smashing the windows.
No.
Or is it going to be? Is it going to be like in Ghostbusters? You know, like Ghostbusters 2, where the dude gets on the bus and it's Slimer that's driving the bus. Is it going to be they get up to the helicopter and a zombie like looks over his shoulder?
I'm assuming
it's
he'd
a
be
fucking
zombie.
zombie from Transit with the hat and shit. You know, with no fucking arms.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming it's gonna be like a 1960s American cab driver who's just looking over his shoulder like, "Sup?"
Oh man.
They're gonna put fucking Hamburglar from Ronald McDonald there. That's the fucking best person.
Oh god. I mean,
You know,
I don't understand why they did the stop sign with the Exo Juggernauts. I guess it's better than nothing, right? I guess, you know, whatever.
Well, I would prefer to be like
Well, they can't
it
put
was-
a machete because, like, then that stop sign, at least you get hit. And, like, if you ever seen, like, an Ernest movie, he's just like, "Arr." But if you, like, get hit by a machete, then you're you're just dead, man.
Yeah,
Like, it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Well, the stop sign, you know, I'd rather be hit by like a stop sign than a machete, because a machete is just going to cut straight through you. While a stop
Yes.
sign is going to at least beat you the fuck down, and you can
will at
actually
least
scream
have-
stop it.
With a stop sign, you will at least have birdies around your head. Okay, with
Oh,
machete,
wait a
there will be
second.
blood.
Machete, blood, stop sign, birdies. All right, got you.
Yes.
Right. So
Just stop right
the,
there.
The last thing I want to talk about. Well, there's actually 2 more things to talk about with Call of Duty. What are your guys' opinions on the purchasing of supply drops?
I'm not really fussed by the purchasing of supply drops more than I am fussed about, you know, the Grandmaster Prestige, because that's off of the Battle Inferno when you hit 16th Prestige. We got your back. The advanced supply drops are a bit stupid, but it's like it's paying for. I can't remember where someone said it, but it's like it's paying for, you know, a roll of a dice. Really, you could get
Gambling,
Nigerian
basically.
gauntlets in there, but
You can
the
get
fact
some
that
sweet-looking J's or some purple shin pads.
but there's also the fact that not many people realize that when you prestige, you get an advanced supply drop. When you hit level 20,
Exactly. 40,
40, and 50, you will, well, I believe it's somewhere along the lines of 50, 20, 40, and 50, you get an advanced supply drop as well. So they can be earned via ranks. Except when you get highest level, I'm assuming it's, you know, you're kind of fucking up to buy them.
Yeah.
So you are fine with it. I guess.
I'm fine with
There's a
people
lot of
spending
people
the
in the
money.
community that are like, this is pay to win, this is bullshit.
Well-
Does anybody else have that opinion?
I guess the difference between pay to win and pay to gamble is pay to win. You're buying the thing which you want.
You know you're buying
You
that
know
fucking
you
thing.
know what you're buying when you're buying it and how much
Exactly.
it's going to cost you, and you know you're going to get an advantage. Well, buying an advanced supply drop is like just paying to gamble. You there's a big chance you're going to get shit,
like
and shit.
a freaking enlisted that you've already had before.
Like
All right,
I'm
so
assuming.
let me. I guess I'll take the devil's advocate role since nobody else wants to. For me, I thought it was pay to win because not only could you get guns and stuff in the supply drop, but you could also get things like reinforcements during games where you get an additional perk that will help you in that game be better than everybody else, because technically you would have 14 or 15 points on your create a class system instead of just 13. That's bullshit to me. Also, getting double XP and quad XP and whatever to help you rank up faster will also help you get to those Grandmaster prestige levels faster, so therefore it is paying to shortcut, I guess, which to me is not,
the shortcut.
It's pay to shortcut is not as bad as pay to win, but
Exactly.
if the guns at the higher end of the shortcut are better, so like for example, if you get double XP, you get to, prestige 16 faster, and then you get the Bal Inferno by leaps and bounds, although we'll go into this a little bit later. The Bal, whatever it is, that is the best Bal gun in the game, and by some have argued it's the best weapon in the game. Condry tweeted out a list of the top 5 guns in terms of KD. We'll go over that later. But objectively, that gun is probably in the top 1 or 2 guns in the entire game. That's where I have a problem with it.
Although you do rank up quicker from double XP, but it's a chance. From what I've seen of supply drop opening videos, that double XP is rare there. And as for the reinforcements, that means nothing. Let's say you buy 100 advanced supply drops and you open them all before you go into a match. Let's say out of this 100 supply drops, you get 50 or so reinforcements. Doesn't matter. All them 50 reinforcements are voided out the next lobby. You play one match, that's it.
What? Are you fucking serious?
Yes, they don't.
That's how it goes.
They don't queue. Literally, if you
Wow.
get 50 of them, and you go into a match and you leave that match, you leave said match.
You only get one.
You lose everything.
That
then.
is
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous.
If you quit, that's why whenever like we play and I have a reinforcement, and then Knots leaves and I don't want to leave because the reinforcement is gonna be gone. It's just gone. Like you won't have it no more if you put out the match.
That's fucking stupid.
As for the double XP thing,
Here's the thing. I'm not surprised by that, given that Sledgehammer has, fucked up lots of parts of coding in their game. But that is something that should have been tested before.
I think
it
it's to
launched.
stop rage quitting. Maybe.
yeah, I think
Maybe
it's
it was
a
part of their
strategy.
plan. It was like,
Well,
Then
alright,
implement a probation system instead of implementing, oh, by the way, we're going to fuck over the people that actually support our game monetarily. That's brilliant idea, Sledgehammer.
Let's just remember Black Ops 2's probation system
Exactly.
where I had probation. I went off, didn't play the game for about 4 months, came back and I've got a 5-minute probation.
But that's because the
nothing.
probation system itself was broken.
and you don't think
that's 'cause-
Sledgehammer will fuck it
that's
up
'cause
even worse?
Well, yeah, okay, fine.
Yeah,
You got me there.
yeah.
That's
You'd get
what I
like a
thought.
fucking-
You got
I'm
me
assuming
there.
I'm assuming you get like one E457 plus fucking probation, which
Yeah.
is
They'll
decent.
mess it up so bad to where like if you get disconnected during a game or the game lags out, you're like suspended for at least like 4 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could do that.
Okay. Well, there is a difference between implementing a probation system and implementing a probation system that actually fucking works.
Exactly.
I'm saying if they implemented a probation system that actually worked, that would get around this whole thing. So,
Yeah.
David, what do you think about the advanced supply drop thing? Do you think it's pay to win, or are you on the side of Knots and Ray where it's like pay to gamble?
It's kind of like a both to me. But if I were to favor one side, I'll just have to take the devil's advocate thing. It's just, they're just basically just taking, just like you say, it's going to add a perk to the whole create a class system with at least 14 to 15 slots. To me, I think that's a little bit. That's a big game breaking in my opinion. Because because if it's going to be 13 in public matches, just stick with 13. I mean, because and also, yeah, they get double XP or quad XP or whatever. I mean, sure, that's just to make things go a lot quicker instead of just like normal XP and all that whatnot. And but the pay to gamble thing, it just kind of sticks to it because everyone's just gonna be trying to go for the Bal Obsidian Steed or the ASM1 Speakeasy and whatnot. I almost made a rhyme right there. But they're just
Kassler David, folks, part-time rapper, full-time amazing.
I wouldn't say rapper because I tried rapping in high school. It's just like, oh wow, I'm starting to become like a high school sensation. I'm like, nah, it's not my thing.
I think we
So I
need like
stopped.
I think when David starts rhyming or rapping or whatever, I think we just need a baby's nursery rhyme behind him.
maybe no.
Joel, we'll just start doing an instrumental of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star when he starts freestyling.
Actually, I was thinking of more of my rhymes to be more like singing like Modern Major General.
Do you want to hear him?
Modern Major General style.
You know when I was talking about band, I'm gonna try this. Brian's in a band and he's tone deaf.
Well, I can't sing. I'm tone deaf when I sing, but I play
Well,
guitar
singing.
perfectly fine.
Yeah.
There's a big difference, so.
And I don't know if many people actually know this. I don't know if you know this, but you know in school I could play the violin. I still play the violin to this day. Of all the things I picked up from school, I can still play the violin.
We are exceptionally talented in this Crewcast right now, ladies and gentlemen. You have no idea.
Ready for my
David,
talent?
best
I
Guitar
can
Hero
play
player
games.
NA.
Guitar Hero / Rock Band.
Whatever.
Guitar.
I can play games. That's my
Ray's
talent.
musical talent is he can one bite McDouble burgers.
Done. There you go. Yep.
Done.
So, I think, in general, though, that the advanced supply drops would work a fuckload better if Call of Duty implemented a system like CSGO has it, where there is a marketplace and you can trade and resell some of these items that you get. Because who the motherfuck wants to get 10 NA-45 Screamins'? Nobody
Maybe
does.
somebody wants that. Maybe they're going for only NA-45.
No, nobody wants that, Sean. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants 500 Nigerian helmets. Nobody wants 15 Prince gloves. Nobody.
I've seen where
Motherfucker, them Nigerian helmets are
Twitter.
really stylish.
I've seen where somebody tweeted out on Twitter, right? Okay, where legitly the only thing they had was just fucking all the HBRs. They sold everything else they had and just kept the HBRs. That's it.
Oh,
that's all
but
they
if
kept.
somebody gets two of the same thing, it's kind of wasted.
Yeah,
Like-
but he keeps it there. He's like, look at this amazing collection. And then it's just like, yeah, but like, what's that gonna do?
You want a collection? I go around my sister's house, right? And she's got advantage. She plays a 912. She's fucking like 15th prestige. Yeah, female, 15th prestige. Weird.
What a shit bucket.
And I look at her armory, right, and inside her armory is full. She brought like 2 extra armory slots. Okay, and it's full of professional and elite gear. That's it. She's got like she's got one of every weapon in elite.
Well,
And I'm there
you
just
know
like-
how it goes, Knots. The girls, the only thing they want to do is play dress up. So that's why they need all this different elite gear for everybody, so that they can have different clothing every time they go out into the battle.
It's not that. It's like my sister. My sister wears she wears the default character. She doesn't change nothing. So it's like, why are you saving all this gear? It's just like, put one a prestige. You're 15th. You don't need the prestige.
Honey, you got the elite push-up bra. Wear it, for fuck's sake.
Take over.
Oh my god.
All right, so Michael Condrey also tweeted out the top 5 guns that he said, these are the top 5 guns in the game. And people asked him, how did he measure this metric? And he said, KD. So according to him, they are number 5, the Piatek Loophole. Number 4, Bal Obsidian Steed. Number 3, HBR Insanity. 2, Amelie Heavy. And number 1, ARX Hole Puncher. So a lot of people were surprised, what, no ASM1 in this list?
Well, that's quite easy to explain, really.
All right,
The
so why don't you
ASM1
explain it then?
Well, the ASM1 is used by everybody. A fucking newbie will pick up an ASM1 and use it. Although they may be shit at the game, they may go fucking 1 in 100. You know, they're still using the ASM1. So the ASM1 is going to be, of course, its stats, because everyone uses it, are going to be lower than everyone else's. I've
He's
been
going by
killed
KD though.
I know, still, but going by KD doesn't mean anything. Not every player's he's going to play positive. When someone goes
Yes, but
positive,
Michael Condrey
what I'm
went by
saying
KD.
right now, Ray, is that when someone goes positive with the ASM1, there's always someone in the game who's going to go negative. That's it.
Yeah.
It's impossible for everyone in the game to go positive. That's it. You're either going to go positive.
Simple
negative.
mathematics, brah.
Like, you can't have 12 people in a 12-player lobby all go positive. It's either
Well,
going to be 6 positive or 6 negative.
I mean, the thing with this is, right, everybody is like, oh, the ASM-1 is overpowered. And it was overpowered for a long time.
Still
it
is.
would beat any gun at, like, whatever its range was, all the way up until maybe, like, the maximum range that it had, right? And the reason why its KD is not as high as everybody else, as these other guns are, is simply because you have all of these shit kids that use the gun because it is better than all the other guns that are weighing down the overall KD. And that's why there's guns like the ARX Hole Puncher, which is number 1. That fucking thing just got buffed, so people were never using it before, so its KD was around 1. And now people are like, huh, this gun got buffed, let me use it. And since it's actually halfway decent, that's why it's number fucking 1. I don't understand how people that are so smart and that make these games can be so fucking dumb in trying to determine information like this.
See,
It's incredible to me, the idiocy of this altogether.
I don't get how these developers think they've coded a great game, and in isn't Sledgehammer, every patch they've ever done, they says, we're listening to the community, keep reporting those problems. We reported the ASM one for about 3 fucking months, and they still didn't nerf it. Well, what, did they nerf it in the last patch?
Yeah,
like
it was nerfed
they
in the
did,
last
yes.
patch, yeah.
I still get outgunned by it every fucking time.
Well,
But
it's
they
because
listened. It took them like 20 years, but they listened.
It is because it is the best. I mean, there are going to be guns in the game that are the best in their category, right? The BAL is the best they are. The best SMG is the ASM. The Amelie is the best LMG. The Moors is the best snipe. There are guns in certain categories that are definitively the best, right? And you know, you could like trade off and be like, well, the KF5 has a high fire, or the MP11 has a high fire rate, yada yada yada. So in very close quarter situations, it might be better. But overall, in most generic terms, these are the guns that obviously are the best. And it's no surprise to me that the top 5 guns on this list are either assault rifles or LMGs, which to me just tells me these are the guns that are easiest to not get killed when you have. Because if you got an LMG, chances are you're not going to be rushing with it. You're going to be a camping little cum dumpster sat up on a fucking roof with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these weapons are easy to control for getting the high KD, which may not necessarily mean that these are the best guns, period. That's... It just infuriates me.
It's not the fact that I think a majority of the people, you know, let's face it, if there's whenever you play online, there's 3 weapons you're going to come across in pretty much every match. Okay, you're going to come across the AK-12, the ASM-1, and clearly the BAL.
See,
so
I
anyone
think
using
the HBR is actually better than the AK-12, especially after the buff from last time.
I prefer using the AK-12, if I'm honest with you.
I mean, so do I, but the HBR is a better gun. It is.
Maybe a better gun, but
it is objectively a better, especially the Insanity is a better gun than any AK-12 that you could name.
See, I get unlucky when I have supply drops. I get reinforcements. I don't get any elite weapons.
I get fucking knee pads because they're like, get down on your knees, Schlantz, and beg to the Call of Duty gods that you get in a lobby of kids that don't sweat more than a sauna in a fucking gym. Let's go. You know?
See, I'm going to point this out. I've wanted a helmet for my character for, you know, since the start of the game. Because the first supply drop I opened, I got my helmet. And I've had no helmet since.
Now, if there was a feature where you could trade or you could barter with people to get helmets, would you go out of your way to do that sort of thing, like a marketplace?
No, because that means I've got to play Advanced Warfare. Fuck that.
As far as Sledgehammer with community feedback goes, I think they're actually doing a very good job of addressing the community concerns, barring the skill-based matchmaking fact, because that is part of their Call of Duty vision, and it's not going to ever go away. And I said this in like a commentary from like, you know, when the game first came out, like after a month. It's part of their vision Skill-based matchmaking is not going away, no matter how much we bitch and complain about it. But I think for all of the other things, they've been pretty good about doing it. Now, in a timely fashion is a completely different story, you know? But I think that has more to do with the fact that we're on consoles, and Xbox and PlayStation have to verify patches before they can go live so that they don't completely break the PlayStation Network or Xbox Live. I think that's out of Sledgehammer's control, honestly, and that's why kind of developers are hamstrung into making huge patch updates instead of doing hotfixes all the time. Because what should happen is, if there's a problem, it should be hotfixed motherfucking immediately. Like, remember in Call of Duty Ghosts, where they made the support Juggernaut with the fucking the machine gun or whatever? You remember that? When they made they accidentally they released a patch and the Juggernaut had a fucking gun on it? They hotfixed that shit right away. Why can't they do that with normal patches? Because the consoles hamstring them. So
from what I'm coming from, you know, the way Sledgehammer's, you know, saying, you know, the way they're acting towards the community, I personally, in my eyes, I don't see them, you know, I don't see Call of Duty working out in the long run now. Call of Duty has been milked. It's like Guitar Hero, although aren't they bringing out a new Guitar Hero?
Rock Band's different.
Rock Band.
But we could talk about that later.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing from, like, you know, competitive Call of Duty's, you know, it's stuck in a big, you know, it's gone up, you know, in popularity in the last few years. So, from what I'm assuming, in the next few Call of Duties, public playlists are going to die. Because if I play Advanced Warfare and I play with you, we make you host because you're the shittest player, Brian.
Thanks, fellas. Love it.
But still, like, we get put against fucking tryhard Pantsy Pants over there.
We still get put against fucking sweats, even when I host the goddamn lobby, and my KD is
I'll give you an example of
it's
this.
under 1. It's like 0.98.
I'll give you an example of this. Me and Knots were playing one time, and he hosted, so he's like, all right, here, Ray, you host, right? Because my KD's like a 0.91, right? So I'm like, all right, what do you want to play? He's like domination, right? Click domination. The entire fucking lobby was 16th prestigious. Immediately backed out. Yep. We were done with the game, went and played something else. I can't remember what we went and played.
Well, I mean, traditionally, right, domination has been the game type where all of the pub stars try and get their game on, because the games last longer and you could effectively corral players into spawning in one area. So it's easier to get kills versus like kill confirm, team deathmatch.
Or hardpoint.
Hardpoint is also easy to zone players, but the hardpoint moves throughout the match. It's not like domination where the flags don't move, you know.
That is true.
So I do think that the Call of Duty right now is trying to obey two different masters, one of which being the casual side that we enjoy, the other of which being the esports side, which gets them a lot of marketing sustainability, and it also gives them revenue because they've got sponsors that want to be a part of all the events and all that other bullshit.
Doritos
and Mountain Dew and all that other fun shit. But they cannot serve two different masters. They're going to end up pleasing neither one of them. And that's kind of... I mean, Ghost pleased nobody because the game is fucking terrible. But Advanced Warfare is not a bad game. I don't think it's a bad game. But...
the community.
It's not the community. The problem is they've made design decisions because of the esports players that fucks up the casual game. Skill-based matchmaking is the obvious
Advanced
one.
Warfare, if you ever actually got into an Advanced Warfare game where it's just 4v4, the game actually plays pretty good.
Well, that's because this game
competitive.
is really designed for competitive. I mean, some of the...
Yes.
Uplink 6v6 is fucking terrible. It's not fun. 4v4, completely different story. You know, it's but this is why I think, and I talked about this in my other podcast, and we came to the conclusion that they should be two different games. There should be the casual game that gets released every single year for $60 and it's completely changed. And then the competitive game, right, is a mod of Call of Duty so that it's free to play. And instead of having it get updated every single year, it stays the same.
Competitive should be DLC. There you go.
So this way you separate the two games completely.
Yes.
Do you really think Activision will do that though? Come on, it's all about that money. Money, money, money.
Well, here's how they would do it. They'd make the normal game, then make the competitive DLC $30. There you go.
No, you just make the free. No, you make it free.
They won't do that. They don't.
But then
no.
you sell skins of your favorite fucking competitive teams. Sell camos. Could you imagine
before
all of
there's a
the
McDouble
fucking? Can you
camo?
imagine all of the Virginous people that have FA in their clan tag, wearing optic fucking exos and shit like that, wearing a phase camo on their gun, wearing a fucking Envy helmet? That's what it would be. You know what I mean? That's what would fund the esports part of the game.
It's like the developers. It's like the developers were like, oh, they just look back at the past COD games and they're like, oh, this isn't dealing with competitive that much at all. I mean, not much of Black Ops 2 since they did competitive, which was pretty good competitive with League play.
Well, that was the best it's ever been.
Yes, but looking back, they just look at like regular pub matches. It's like this isn't competitive at all. So they just like decide to make Advanced Warfare be like Call of Duty CS:GO edition.
Advanced competitive. That's what the game
You
is.
know, if I'm honest with you, I think in a few months' time, Sledgehammer's going to look back and then look at Infinity Ward, and they're both going to give each other an awkward, stare at each other, and they're both pretty much going to go in sync. At some point, we fucked up.
We done fucked up.
It was like at this point,
done with
Activision knew they'd fucked up.
We done with the old stuff. Let's bring in the new stuff.
Well, I mean, the numbers don't lie, right? The sales are down since.
Was it like
Black Ops
80%
2.
down since Black Ops 2?
The more hardcore you make a shooter, the more you alienate the casual fan base, and that's the bottom line.
I'm with the casual fan base here, but it's like every time I play Advanced Warfare, I feel as if I'm playing against. I'm playing for like food. It's like I'm playing the game at my own leisure to have fun, and instead I've got to try hard for the little bit of fun that there is.
Get your sweatbands and your control freaks and your scuffs, baby. Let's fucking go. We're playing 9v9 domination. Here it is.
I'm assuming that AI.
So
at one
before,
point they're gonna hire you, Brian, for an AI codcaster.
so before we tackle Battlefield, let's quickly go over this MW2 remaster petition. It's got 175,000 signatures on it. Did any of you guys sign this petition?
No.
No. Okay, good. Neither did I. Are you guys in favor for or not in favor for a remaster of MW2?
Not in favor for it.
No.
Straight truth. I don't remember ring in Modern Warfare 2.
Not in favor because every time they remake a game, they have to change something about it,
And they
it's
fuck
not
up.
the way it used to be. And also, they fuck up something in the game, and it's not gonna feel as good as when you first played it as well.
See, I
All
don't
right,
know
so
what's.
that's 2 no's, David.
I kind of like the same thing. The reason why I say no is because it's like if they were to actually remaster a game or at least like remake it, they should at least get rid of the problems that are in the game. Like the most common problem that we're dealing with in MW2 is the one-man army danger
Right.
close. I would if they were to actually confirm that they were going to get rid of one-man army and danger close, and
Everybody
then I would
buys
actually get that. But since
That-
they're only just going to make the game in HD, that we're going to be dealing with the same
All
problems.
right, well, let me
So
ask
no
you.
thanks.
Let me ask you this question then, because it makes it more interesting. What if it's not just a straight up remaster? What if it is also bug fixes in addition to the normal like texture upgrades and all that blah blah blah?
No, I still wouldn't buy it. I think the better idea to go with here is instead of just doing a Modern Warfare 2 thing, because we're on the superior console now, complete.
Yeah.
So instead of just having one Modern Warfare remastered, I think we should bang Call of Duty in there, Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 3 in there with the maps, guns,
So
weapon
like
balancing,
have
so forth.
so do
How
a
Halo has done it.
right. So do a Modern Warfare collection for $60. Then would you purchase?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
See,
I would, yes.
I'm still on the no. I'm still on the no
Well-
bandwagon, and here's the reason why. The reason why, well, first of all, for those Modern Warfare series games, the people that are going to be remastering it aren't the people that made the fucking
Exactly.
games.
That's what I was
Got a
going to bring
point.
up.
Well, I think they should at least try and get the company. Let's just
Hey
send it
guys,
off,
I know you're working on Titanfall 2, but do you mind slumming it back over here to Activision, the company that fucked you guys
Fix
over?
this game again.
So that we
remake
can
it.
make Activision some more money? Then you can go ahead and make Titanfall 2.
I think we should take it. I think it should be taken away from Activision, this remaster collection, and given to a new company.
That's not
a company we can trust, which isn't DICE.
Activision
Yes,
probably.
let's
Activision
do
has
what Halo
trademarks.
did. Yes,
Activision has
let's do what Halo
trademarks
did.
on all of it. Even if it was a Modern Warfare remaster collection, I still say no. And the reason why is the other reason why, and Ray already mentioned this, was that feeling that enemy AC 130 above. You're never gonna get that feeling from a game. You've played it already. That is why Modern Warfare 2 was so great. That was the first time anybody had, look at all this shit. You had fucking dual akimbo shotguns that blow you from fucking miles away across the map. You got AC 130s raining down, chopper gunners. Friendly Harrier strike ready for deployment. Like shit like that.
You're supposed to say it like a smooth jazz voice, okay?
He can't
Friendly
do it.
Harrier deployments inbound.
Friendly Harriers ready for deployment. There has never been anything like that in Call of Duty before. And at least Advanced Warfare tried to get that excitement back with the exo movement, but until you have that oh shit moment, it's not going to bring back what we felt when we had first turned that game on.
Exactly. The other thing I want to say is they can't go back remaster game and look at stuff that they fucked up on and not improve on it. That's why when you go to when you look at original games, right? Look at remaster games. Remaster games have correcting of language that they fucked up the original game. Sure, oh my god,
error from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. So that's not a big deal, but think about this. What if they're you know what? Let's give this thing of redesigning the games to Sledgehammer, and they put in skill-based matchmaking. What the fuck are we gonna do?
I would go over there with a sledgehammer and I'd break their computers.
It's the thing we need to see is people are oh yeah, they can just remake it, it'll be perfectly fine. No, they're gonna look at what they fucked up on and try to add on to it or correct the situation, and that's when the problem will occur. Is they just can't go look back at it and be bam, we'll just update the graphics, everything will be fucking fine. They will try to add something into it. They'll redo the stats for the guns, they'll do this, that, this, and the other.
From what David said earlier on, David wanted them to remove one-man army in Danger Close, but I don't think that would fix it. Although you can remove those, it takes them away. I like the idea, in Modern Warfare, I like the idea of one-man army for the fact that I could switch class in the middle of, shooting people, switch to an LMG, take them out. All you have to do was take it so it didn't resupply your grenades or your noob tubes, or switch to another class with noob tubes on.
But that's the problem. That's what the perk is made for. That's what the perk is designed to do. It's designed to switch between two classes, and it doesn't matter what's on what class. That was one of the uses of one-man army. Oh fuck! I'm running out of ammo. Can I switch to my same class so that I can get all my ammo back? Now, I understand what the intention... It's just like the tactical insertion, right? I understand what the intention of the tactical insertion is for.
But it got abused.
But there are unnecessary side effects that people don't think about when dealing with that sort of equipment. And that's why it's not in the game anymore.
The game, yeah.
So, the one last thing on this before we move on to Battlefield is... I can understand with certain games getting remastered, for example, The Last of Us, how it got remastered from PS3 to PS4, because that was a console exclusive game. And not everybody that has a PS4 now had a PS3, because remember, Xbox One people, clearly the superior gaming platform.
Gaming platform.
Gaming platform, sorry about my speech there. A lot of people jump ship from Xbox to PlayStation when they realize, hey, the PlayStation 4 is better. So those people did not experience the game on PS3. So I understand there's a brand new audience for this game. Let's satisfy the audience for this game. Whereas with Modern Warfare 2 and these other games, they're already available on every fucking platform, including a goddamn Wii. We don't need, if somebody's got all of these consoles.
Remaster it for the new Wii that's coming out.
Is the new Wii
remastered for the 3DS?
There's a new Nintendo system coming out.
Really? What are they going to call it? Nintendo Poo?
I can't remember what it's called. It's like a new handheld device coming out.
Oh, right, so...
They're stopping the From what I can get, they're stopping the
I think it was called the Nintendo NX. Because I keep seeing a lot of posts on it on Facebook.
They're stopping from what I've heard, they're stopping the DSs and then making the NX.
Oh, well, DSs were kind of shit anyway.
All right, so
what's the point of having a DS?
To news
Hardline.
that people actually care about, not Nintendo.
Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun.
They already
Battlefield,
had their run.
Battlefield Hardline came out this week. I made an opinion video on it. It was kind of like, there's some good shit, there's some bad shit. Overall, it's a fun game. That's basically what I said in my 15-minute video. Now you don't have to go watch the whole goddamn thing. There's some good shit, there's some bad shit, but it's a fun game. So what do you guys think about Hardline so far?
I'm just going to just say this before I go into my explanation, my review of Hardline. If you've got a choice between picking up Battlefield 4 and Hardline, go Battlefield 4, okay? It's the smarter idea.
Yeah.
Just clearing that up. Hardline, my experiences with Hardline, it's a good, it's good and it's bad. You know, I'm sick of being one shot to the arm, but never one shot to the head. The sniper rifles are fucking useless.
Dude, you just got shot in the fucking arm, bro. Just walk it off, man. You're fine.
The only sniper rifle that isn't loot.
Use your other arm. Learn to be left-handed for an extra couple of minutes.
Let me say something. Right, and I don't see the point of the sniper rifles because, let's face it, an upper chest shot, the guy's not walking away from it.
No,
Clearly.
The
The
professional
300
class
knockback,
is so
though,
shitty.
one hit kills, I think, up to 50 meters.
I
The
have one hit.
professional class is terrible.
I've hit someone in their head at point blank range because I was standing up behind the guy who's sniping with this R700. I hit his head. Blood's all over the fucking floor. He gets up and shoots me and I die. I look, shot me in the arm. Alright, let me go on to it. Let me continue here. What is the point of hardcore? In hardcore, supposed to be minuscule health, like 30% health.
Yeah, they fucked up hardcore.
It's got you've got 100 health now. What is the point in that shit?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, most people think of hardcore and Call of Duty hardcore where you only have 30% health. In Battlefield, it's 60, so it's not nearly as, one shot, but it's still
in this game,
health.
you die in 2 seconds anyway.
Right.
I'm going to also
Core
say...
is hardcore in this game.
Exactly. They're backwards.
From the beta, they had, 40 plus days to fix the game. All the issues which everyone reported on the beta, most of them were not addressed. And with the full game, even more glitches and bugs were introduced. I've been killed by a guy who is literally, when you view the person who's killed you, his body, his body model, he was dead in his body model, but he's still running around shooting people. I never got that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are complaining about the 1 HP and the 0 HP thing.
Oh, I don't mind the 1 HP and 0
I haven't
HP.
gotten it, to be honest.
But I don't like the fact that your HP bar, it doesn't work properly.
The HUD is one of the things that pisses me off about the game so much. Like, what the fuck is the point of having the stupid-ass team graphic there? It makes no fucking sense. I don't really give a shit which team I'm fucking on. Just show my goddamn health to me, please. Like, the health bar is tiny, the health numbers are tiny, but yet your ammo is gigantic. It's like, hey,
if you're at least
going to
show what team you're on, just make it smaller. Just like, say, like police or crim or something like that for like
crim.
Yes,
not
crim
even,
for
just
criminals.
look at the fucking scoreboard. The team on the top is the team that you're on.
People don't know how to access the scoreboard in Battlefield to
Yeah,
Call of Duty, okay?
No, I mean in the
Hot
corner
tots.
where the map is, where the mini-map is, the team that you're on is the team on the top. It's that fucking easy.
But people don't know that. They need to see the symbol, dude.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
people are idiots. That's why.
Exactly. We learned that from this parody video.
I play. Yeah, we learned that from Prince Parody. When I play Hardline, my experience of playing Hardline alone is I'm getting stuck with blueberry muffins.
Oh, God.
They are useless. They're legitimately like.
You cannot play Hardline the one time I played Hardline by myself and actually enjoyed it was I played Rescue and it was like one fucking match. That was it.
Rescue's good.
So, I don't know if this has anything to do with the blueberries.
Rescue and VIP, I think is what it is, right? Or HVT, something like that.
Well, I'm just gonna put this out. I'm looking. When we go into the Xbox One update, I'll tell you then. Right. Also, Hardline. I've got so many issues with. Like, when you pre-order the game, you get free weapons, which clearly outclass every weapon in the game.
Right. That's one of my biggest gripes.
Pay to win.
It wasn't pay to win. It's more pre-order to win. Like the ACWR, that is the best gun. I have got the perfect thingy for that. I saved up, and there's not even talking about the camos here. The camos are useless. I spent 500k on a fucking pink zebra. Yeah, zebra.
Yes, not
I don't know
an
what was going
actual
through my mind.
zebra. It's a camo in the game,
The
okay?
pink gun.
Yeah, I'm
so-
gonna straight up tell you. Do you want to continue?
No. I was gonna say. So, Ray, David, what are your guys' thoughts? We've let Knots talk for long enough. No, I'm just kidding.
Motor mouth.
David,
Wait,
you go
I'm just gonna point this out though.
Alright.
When you buy one of them camos
Right.
and you spent the money after grinding for so long, you're gonna feel like a right prick and a knobhead and you feel like a cunt.
Well, yeah. I mean, because it's 500 fucking grand for something that doesn't.
I was saving up. I would like to point out I was saving up for the fucking green zebra camo, right? And I was almost there. I was like I think I was like 409. Like I was so close. I need like 2,000 more, right? 2,000 more dollars. And I saw that there was an elite outfit skin, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this bitch. I bought it, and I was like, I bought it for the wrong person. No. So 250,000 down the drain for the wrong class.
Oh God.
What
Oh,
I did is
boy.
I bought it for the criminal mechanic side when I wanted to buy it for the police mechanic
Oh
side.
my God. Boom.
From- From what I've noticed as well is that when you buy that class, let's say you buy it for the SWAT, because I've got stealth for the SWAT, but I haven't got stealth for the standard police, so you have to spend 250k just for one
Yeah,
out of the
they're-
4 teams.
Yep.
Yeah.
So David, your opinion?
If you would let me talk.
You're shut up, you motor mouth.
Just talk over us. That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
We're
Alright, fine,
alphas.
but it's like every time I try to talk, it's like no, let's not let David talk. Let's just keep talking right over him. Let's
Yes.
just piss him off.
Okay, so
La, la, la.
let's talk about it then.
Yes, then, please. It's like Battlefield Hardline to me. I mean, it's good, but it's like you better have some friends to play with you to play that game, because you just mentioned about the blueberries. It's like taking an actual blueberry muffin that you're about to eat. You pick off about 3/4 of the blueberries. It's like, oh nope, that's a random one. Get rid of him before you start eating it. You know what I mean?
I've had good time. Well, I haven't played actually since I made the video, and somebody told me, shout out to Pubmaster Drax, that the high frequency bubble update option is not on by default. So I think that a lot of people that have been having these insta-kill and netcode problems, it might be because that thing is not turned on. Now, I know Knots has played since then and has turned it on. Has that made any difference?
Well, I streamed me having it on, and I still got one shot like shitload and shot around the corner to the shitload.
Then. Never mind then. The one thing I do like, though, is that Visceral is already talking about coming out with a patch for the game. And, of course, the ETA is unknown because, like we mentioned earlier, they got to run it by PlayStation Network and Xbox Live to bless
shit
it.
like that.
But is this a good sign that they're already like, well, the game's been out
Yes,
for
it shows they're active
4
about the
hours?
No, it
shows
isn't. They
they're
had
active
40
about
plus
the game.
days to fix these fucking issues, and they didn't. Let's wait till release where everyone gets their hands on it to patch.
Well, I mean, here's the thing with the beta, right? I never even tried the K10 during the beta, and then I bought it during the regular game because I got to put more hours into it, and that gun's fucking retarded overpowered. It is so fucking ridiculous.
Jeez.
I think the beta was mainly aimed for just testing the servers, which
Right.
they still fucked up on launch day anyway
mean,
because
they
the
did
servers got
make-
DDoSed.
DDoS
That
is
isn't
kind
their,
of
that's
out of
out of their
control.
hands.
But they did make some tweaks to some stuff after the beta. They put together like a very small patch on
When-
the last day of the beta.
When was the
Well, it was
last
only for
time
PC.
that Battlefield 4 servers got DDoSed?
This is the tradition now with games that are. This is something that we're going to have to get used to. Is that there
Shitty
are
launches.
just twat waffles out there that want to
Yes,
ruin
that is true.
everybody's experience. But one has to figure. Don't you guys have like stronger VPNs? You guys are multi-million-dollar
Exactly,
fucking companies.
exactly.
And you can't figure this out.
Sometimes it's just best not
They
to
eventually got
ask.
it fixed though.
Okay,
has
let
been
David
fixed,
talk
though.
here.
Well, it's like I think it was last week. Me and Ray had a little chat about this. These multi-millionaire companies, they're just listening to the community, and what the community of any game they're just focusing on. They're mainly just giving out the minorities. They're not even paying that much attention to the majorities of the game.
Well, I mean, the squeaky wheel gets the oil is how the saying goes. And if you're part of the vocal minority, then you'll get kind of what you want to get, I guess, when it comes. to
Right.
this
It's like
sort of
they're always the only like hey, hey, we're just gonna keep rolling out these new knives or these new melee weapons instead of just having to put
Why
that
are
much
there more
time into the
melee
servers.
weapons? Why are there more melee weapons than actual weapons in the fucking game? I think there's like 18
Seriously.
melee weapons and
See,
there's like 25 guns. It's crazy.
If I'm honest with you, I don't mind. Well, I understand having 1 to 2 variants of said melee weapons.
Exactly.
But you know, having what 18, 19, you know,
Whatever it
you've got
is.
9, and then you've got 9 standard ones, and then you get 9 gold variants.
Mhm.
What's the point in the
But you
gold
have to work
variants?
you have to
They
work
look-
your ass off to
They
get
look
mad.
flashy.
They're gold.
Oh great! I get to memorize somebody who I'm fucking brutally stabbing with that. Oh, in the middle of me stabbing, they go, "Oh, nice knife."
So,
Maybe that's how it works.
Battlefield Hardline campaign. Again, I don't play the campaign,
Oh
but
god,
have either
no.
one of you
Let's
guys...
not go into it.
Is it that bad?
It's horrible.
Just skip it. It's not even in the game,
I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, right?
and it's so fucking.
At this point in time, I've arrested like 5 dudes in one small area. And then this guy walks around, pretty much with a shotgun, could easily murder me because I'm playing the hardest difficulty. He pretty much one-shot shoot at close range. The guy looks at me with a shotgun, has a question mark appears above his head after looking at me for about 10 seconds. Then he turns around.
Yep.
And he's like,
play-
as I'm saying this, he's standing on the bodies of the people. And let me just say this: when you arrest somebody, you know, if I'm being arrested and I'm like part of a gang, and you know, I'm gonna scream, "Guys, I'm being arrested!" AI,
that
nope.
is true.
Nope.
Nothing.
AI,
There was one point where I was playing in the campaign where like there was 3 guys and I could see their like visual cone on the map, okay? And then I was like, let me see what happens if I get spotted. Okay, so I run out there, get spotted. They're standing around me, right? I crouch and they fucking walk away. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is literally as bad as Shadow of Mordor's fucking detection. That game
that
has
reminds
bad
me of
detection.
like, what is it, Amnesia, where like the monster may chase you and you just crouch in a corner and it's just like,
And
"Get
then it
away."
just goes away. Yeah, it just goes away and runs past you.
Crazy. All right, so if you want to get Battlefield Hardline, don't get it for the campaign. Get it for the multiplayer, where it is a fun game.
And make sure you have friends.
Yeah, I mean, playing with friends is always good. But here's something very interesting that I want to point out to you guys.
That's
and get
majority of the time, though. That's majority of the time.
What a file, give me a second.
So, did he just say, "Give me a second"?
He said, I'm gonna forget a second.
Oh. I was like, "There's no timeouts in a podcast, motherfucker."
Cut.
Retake
So-
number 3.
Sorry, I thought I'd just share that out there in the world.
So,
Anyways, you were gonna say, Brian?
So, one
Excuse
last
me.
thing about Hardline before we move on. I'm on BFHstats.com. This is where you could look up anybody's Hardline stats. Now, they have a feature here in the main page where it tells you how many concurrently online players there are. There are 185,000 players online playing
guess, Battlefield 4 has more.
across all platforms. Can I give you the numbers for each platform? This
Oh, I'm
may
looking at it.
surprise you. PS3, 11,000. Xbox 360, 10,000. All right, whatever. That's the plebeian consoles.
If you're selling them consoles, so you're sold.
PC, 13,500. So not even
Of
that
course.
much more than the last gen consoles. Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Xbox One, 71,000 people.
Wow.
PS4, 80,000 people.
Damn.
That is incredible to me for a Battlefield game. It is so console heavy, where if you go to bf4stats.com, so let me open that right now,
PC is just fucking leading.
the numbers are completely different. There are 107,000 players online. Believe it or not, the PlayStation 3 has the most amount of players on Battlefield 4 right now.
Nuh-uh.
Well,
Idiots.
But-
Idiots.
I think what it is.
But PC has got 19,000, which is even more than Hardline. All right, Xbox One has got 20,000, PS4 has got 26,000, Xbox 360 has 16,000. So you would expect in a Battlefield game, PC and the next gen consoles are equal, but in Hardline, not the case at all. And I have a
I
theory
think what
for
it
this.
is that my theory is that like Hardline is more fast paced as opposed to Battlefield 4. Like it's about like as almost as fast paced as like how Advanced Warfare is if you're just fucking jumping every 2 seconds around the map and you get to the other side of the map in like 5 seconds. So console players like are like more towards like just fucking run everywhere and do whatever, as opposed to PC players actually have to where they're like, okay, let's do this, let's do that, and stuff like that.
I mean,
That's
I've
just
heard
my opinion.
complaints from Eddie the Chump, who plays on PC, that there's
Campers.
still a lot of vehicle whores and a lot of campers. And I'm like, I think that's just because that's how Battlefield people
I haven't seen
play
that
on
on console
PC.
much yet.
Like, I don't see vehicle whores and campers that badly on console, to be honest.
I
with
do
you.
not either.
The other thing I want to mention is that Battlefield 4, and if you play on PC, graphics and fidelity and frame rate and all that is much more important on PC than it is on console, because console is frame rate and resolution locked, whereas in PC you can get 4K, 120 fucking FPS and all that shit. Battlefield 4 is a million times better looking of a game than Battlefield Hardline. It's not even close. And I think that's why more people are playing BF4 still than Battlefield Hardline.
I just like to throw it in that, like, I find it a little bit weird that I read this article where, like, the reason that people bought a PS4 over an Xbox One was not because of what it had to offer, but simply because of graphics. That's the reason why they bought a PS4 over an Xbox One. Not because the Xbox One had problems and stuff like that at launch, but no, we're going to buy this PS4 because of graphics. That's it. Just because it has 1080p and the other one doesn't.
That is probably, well, to be fair,
that's the majority of buys.
The PS4 is definitely got better hardware than the Xbox One, and thus they could probably render things out better.
Yes.
But I also saw on BFHstats.com, I was just looking on the side because it has like random people on the side. There's a guy from Finland who's 109 level. He's level 109 already. He's put 66 hours into this game.
Wait, why 60,000? He's 111.
He has got almost 3,000 kills with the M16A3.
Oh,
It wouldn't surprise
It's
me.
like, what other gun would you expect?
How
ACW,
is
really.
your,
ACWR.
How are you at a level 109 already? The game just came out.
I'm looking at someone who's 101.
Well, let me point this out.
I mean,
that
I'm level 36 and I played 22
somebody
hours.
did point out that there was apparently a glitch in Hardline where you could get times 400% XP boost without there being double XP on the game by itself. But I think that's been patched already via a hotfix. But there was a glitch which you could do that, where basically like you would put on 200% XP boost for like a vehicle or whatever, and then there was something that you could do which would bring it up to 400%. So essentially, if you wanted to go on Hotwire and just get vehicle shit all day, you just sit in the back of the vehicle, and then boom.
I was just going to look up what is this person's game mode that he plays most. Surprise, surprise, Hotwire.
Hard.
Wow, what a cheater.
Oh, I should also...
YouTube tips, people. How to rank up fast in Hardline. You play Hotwired with a repair
You
tool.
drive around in a fucking circle in a Battlefield game. Let's
Well,
go!
is it as a...
Time out, gentlemen. Look who decides to show up.
Oh, welcome,
Dutchie.
welcome, Dutchie, to the call.
Who's
Dutchie,
that?
say hello.
Yo, what's up, guys?
You're only an hour and 10 minutes late, but that's okay.
Hey, surprisingly... It's
Hour
surprising
and 7
it's been
minutes,
rapping.
actually, to be exact, but that's all right.
Well, because this 400 XP boost glitch is there, and Battlefest has just kicked off, hasn't it? So now there's a double XP event going on. So fucking hell, that person's getting 800%
Well,
bonus.
that's supposedly the glitch is supposedly already been fixed, but somebody else also figured out like they put two and two together. They're like, you know what, double XP, just fucking put a 200% boost on and go sit in a car, and then you'll just rank up immediately. So they showed their stats after one game. They were like level 35, and then after one game of double XP and putting a 200% boost on by just sitting in a car in Hotwired, not even driving the car, sitting in a car with a repair tool, they went up to level 50. From 35 to 50 in one fucking game, and I'm just like, are you shitting
The game mode
me, dude?
breaks the progression system, for sure. For sure. So, now that we finally have a PC elitist in the call, Dutchie, I want to ask your opinion about Hardline, because you had played the beta for all of 15 minutes before rage quitting due to campers. How bad exactly was it?
I'm sorry.
I don't know, like, it's a decent game, I guess. Like, it's playable. But the price range for it is fucking, like, as every single fucking console game, pretty much. It's abysmal. Like, isn't it like 60 euros or $60?
Yeah, it's 60. I mean, this is an argument that we should probably have too. Is what is this game actually worth? Because I've seen a lot of people go, this game is like a $20 DLC. This game isn't a full price game, and I always have a problem with people like that. And to me, I mean, worth is all relative and subjective, right? But trying to
52,000 score with 0 kills, 0 deaths. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's a whole lot of fun to rank up that fast. 0 kills, 0 deaths.
If you also
Drive
know,
around in a fucking circle. Now we're playing Battlefield, people.
if you also, I'm just gonna point out in that Gaiazo, you'll also see that the score is 1,000 to 753, and it says your team has won.
Well, he's probably playing on a custom PC server too, if that's the case.
Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
But anyway,
DLC, that's all hardline hit price.
Yeah, quality versus quantity or whatever. Like, this is a huge problem with the other game, the Order 1883, where people were like, "This game is 5 hours long. How is it worth $60?" You know,
Well, isn't it the Order 1887?
whatever the fuck it's called. I don't
It's a
play
stupid game.
shitty
That's a waste
games
of time.
like
I think Hardline should be a DLC like Vietnam was for Battlefield Bad Company 2. I'm straight to the truth. It doesn't come up enough to say it's a full game.
The thing for me is that Battlefield Bad Company 2's Vietnam was a DLC in that, sure, it gave new maps and some new stuff, but to me, Hardline feels like it's its own separate game because there's radically different game modes, radically different design philosophy around the game, and there's a radically different, I guess, focus on what the game is all about. You know, Battlefield is a sandbox FPS game where you can kind of do almost anything. Versus Hardline, it's very clear that this is a good versus evil kind of one versus the other, infantry-focused, get the fuck out there, soldier. Well, not soldier. Get the fuck out there, police officer, and arrest some motherfucker. You know? That's why I think it's different than Vietnam. Because Vietnam, yes, it felt kind of like a different. It felt. I guess it's all about the feeling. The feeling of Hardline is sure, it feels like a Battlefield 4 expansion, but I think it's different enough to warrant its own $60 price. I guess I despise when people are reviewing a game and they're like, this game is great, it's fucking amazing, it's so much fun, but it's only worth $30 to me. It's like, wait, what? How did you come up with that, motherfucker? You know?
It's like you actually want to pay more to be considered a great game. I mean, it's like you're making fun of the classic games from the old days. It's like, oh, we've actually had good games that were actually maybe like $30 back during like the 90s or something like that. It's like you're saying we should always have to pay $50 or $60 for great games.
I just now realized here with a lot of recently released games like Evolve and stuff like that, this question has popped up a lot, saying like, what is this game worth and stuff. I think what it seems like is like, it just seems like people set their expectations a little too high, in my opinion, just a little bit.
Well, I mean, there isn't really a standard for, you know, X.
Right, I guess
amount of
the game.
You know, there isn't a standard for X amount of content should equal X amount MSRP.
No, but you see,
right?
some people look at Hardline like, this is going to be new, a completely different game. It's going to redefine FPS in general. Everybody will want to copy this game in the future. And that's
from
not
last
what it
year's
was.
game releases alone, I think everyone's expectations at this point in time are please work upon launch.
Which this game did. This game did not launch
For 6
like a
hours.
disaster. There was one
6
DDoS
hours.
attack on the servers, but other than
2.
that, it's been pretty relatively stable.
Which they
But
fixed.
Here's the thing, though. There are you know, especially like now I'm going to tap into my PC nerd elitist, you know. Here. There are lots of free-to-play games which have more content than Titanfall, for example, than Hardline. I mean, Gotham City Imposters is a free fucking game on PC that has much more content than these games that have come out. How can you be like, well, you know, those games should then be free? But then you have other games, you know, like Battlefield 4 that run the absolute gamut in content and they charge $60 for it. Or there's other games that are like, you know, like Titanfall, which doesn't have a lot of content in it, but the game is so well designed and so well honed that you don't want to add too much additional fluff, because, I mean, let's be honest, Battlefield 4, right? There's like 15 fucking assault rifles, but they're all the same, except for, like, you know, maybe the FAMAS and the AEK. Those are your high recoil, high damage, high rate of fire ARs. And then you've got your other assault rifles, which are slow rate of fire, like the SAR. And then you got your middle of the road ones, like everything else. You really don't need 15 fucking assault rifles. You maybe need 4. You know, if you condense everything down. So why have all of the false variety just for the sake of having, you know, content or depth in a game?
You know, like, I like, you know, Battlefield's got Battlefield Hardline, you know. Although it's got a very limited supply of weapons and shit, the guns, there's enough guns there.
And they're all different from one another. It's not like these guns are identical, you know, there aren't guns that are like, this is the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? It's not like there's an M16, and wait, here's another burst assault rifle, and wait, here's another burst, you know? It's not like that.
And as for Battlefield 4's weapons, who the fuck uses assault rifles?
Well,
Everyone uses carbines.
Well, alright, fine. Let's take that example then. Carbines. All the carbines are the fucking same, too.
Well,
outside of maybe the MTAR, which has got a higher rate of fire and high recoil, and then you've got the one gun that's got 25 in the clip, but it's got, you know, different balance.
Visceral just
all the carbines are the fucking same. You know?
I think Visceral just looked at it like, you know what? Instead of adding multiple guns that had the exact same fucking stats that are just like basically reskins, we're just going to put what we think is the correct amount of guns in the game that have different stats.
Right, which is why I'm saying I hate the argument that more content should equal more money. I hate it. It just...
It does not.
It doesn't make sense.
If it was more different content, then I would understand. But... You know, when, because I watched Angry Joe's review of Hardline, he was like, look at all these guns that Battlefield 4 has. And I'm like, they're all the same fucking gun, though. Like, they are literally the same thing. Sure, this one's got a different iron sight, and that one has a slightly longer reload time.
A lot of people don't look at the stats, Brian. They don't look at the stats. They're just like, the gun looks different, it must have different statistics. Yes. That's literally what a lot of people just look at it like. It has to be different.
No matter the statistics or the looks of the guns on Hardline, the ACW still beats all.
Yeah. I mean, which is...
The ACWR is like the ACR for Modern Warfare 2 when the game first came out.
Is the exact same.
Yeah, and the worst part is it's a premium gun. It's a...
It's a pre-order gun.
Whatever it is. It's a gun that I don't have, which is why I'm mad about it, okay? Let's just boil it down to that. I don't have the gun, therefore I'm a little salty about it.
If you get premium, I believe you get the ACWR and the L85, but you don't get the other one. What's the other gun that there is?
The car.
But here's the thing.
I don't believe
when they advertised premium, they never said that they were going to give out more guns. All they said was they were going to give out new maps and a fucking gun bench, whatever the fuck that shit is. And I'm like, of course I'm not going to buy premium if you're not going to give me shit. The maps I don't care about.
Okay, you know while we're also talking about, you know, this, can we move on to the gadgets after this? Because I have some really flaws to pick here.
Alright.
Gadgets.
Alright.
Okay. The gadgets. I rarely see anybody in an online match running around as an engineer or an enforcer or a professional. It's all operator, because all the good guns are an operator.
Well, it's not only all the good guns, but when you don't have vehicles to take out, there's no point in running a tube, for example, or breaching charges or trip mines.
Well, I'm going to say this.
I always run a lot of the game with mechanic. And then people are like, why you run a mechanic when there's no vehicles in this game mode?
Well, this is why Visceral was smart and was like, even if there are no vehicles for a mechanic, we could still give you other gadgets like the armored insert or the satellite phone as like the spawn beacon, so that it could be viable in these other infantry-based game modes. But Knots is absolutely correct. The assault or the operator kit has the best guns and the best gadgets. Why the fuck would anybody else pick a different class?
Okay. Here's another thing
as well. And the professional, which is the sniper, is fucking terrible. The gadgets in the professional kit, Who wants a fucking camera stuck up on the wall? Who gives a shit?
People actually.
And who wants to pay
Wow.
48K in-game money for a stealth mask?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, but I remember when Knots had the fucking camera when he was professional, and he tried to hide the camera in the donuts. That was. He was like, we were playing. So let me set the example. We were playing Blood Money, right? Okay, all right, and it was on Everglades. And it was in the restaurant
those
location.
Fucking donut thieves now.
It was
Yeah.
it was in
donuts
the
were beside
restaurant
beside
part,
our vault.
and he's like, let's just try to put the camera in the donut, and it didn't wind up working out. But he eventually set it on top of the donut, and it was just so fucking hysterical. Then he's like, look, I can place this up on top of the ceiling, and I'm like, well, yes, you can.
And NSA
It was a-
approved.
Didn't anybody ever tell you, Knots, that the frosting fucks up the fucking film?
Oh.
God.
But it had a special lens on it, okay? Well, let's just say, the NSA have confirmed that they are working with Hotline. You know, with this
New for the Patriot Act. Who can place the camera inside of a jelly donut? Next on
No.
your Eyewitness News.
No, it's
Putting
it's not the same game
putting a
where,
camera
like,
inside a
people just
donut
kept
equals donut
spawning on
sense.
Spawn Beacon, and we kept knifing them.
Yeah,
That
there
was
was
so fucking-
the sport people are idiots on Battlefield Hardline. Let's just say that.
All right.
Okay, and I've also got to point this out for gadgets here.
All right.
You know, if you save 10 million in your pocket without spending it, yes, 10 million cash, you will unlock a mask. You know, you get to keep your money. You will unlock a mask. This mask goes over your head. That's it, and that takes up one of your gadget slots.
I thought it was. Wait a minute,
It doesn't
though.
even like.
I thought it was supposed to give you, like, you know,
keep you
gameplay
completely off
boosts.
radar. Like,
No, the
like,
pre-
just,
That was
like
for
at least
premium.
make it like serve its purpose.
That,
like
the gameplay boost mask are only for premium, by the way, just to mention that.
Oh, there,
the game-
yeah, gotta love that pay to fucking
Pay
win
to win
model right
mask.
there.
Great.
Mask.
Well,
donut
you know what?
sense.
and I'm gonna point like you
If
know
the masks are
masks-
donut
okay.
scented, then maybe I'll start saving up, okay?
You know,
Putting a
I'm
camera-
assuming. You know what I want in the DLC? I want unique vehicles like the American Dream
oh, Jesus.
because I want them
Rideable
to bring an
alligator on Everglades.
I want them to bring the drivable alligator in. I want them to bring the drivable toilet in.
alligator, yep. The-
And for the helicopter, I really, really want them to bring in a Boeing. Yeah, a jet.
Boeing
makes sense.
747.
Yeah. Although it's like, you know, because it's Malay, they're still looking for. Are they still looking for the plane, or is it just a lost cause now?
Which
Well,
one are you
let's just
talking
put it into
about? The one
Hotline.
in Malaysia, the one in Germany, or France, or whatever?
Roll on
That's,
the fucking
that
island.
was a fucking crazy story. Did you guys hear about that shit?
Oh yeah, about how
Yeah.
from what I heard from my teacher at college, it was like the German was pissed off, so he put it to nosedive and it just plummeted.
What a dick. Anyway.
Well, there's rumors about it being a terrorist.
The,
Wait, he
the
killed
question
himself
I
because
have
he was mad?
No. All right. So what happened was this is not on the agenda, but whatever. We'll go over it real fast. There was a airplane, right, that was flying to Germany, and the
Yeah.
pilot went to go fucking take a piss. So the co-pilot locked himself in the cabin and gave the plane a nosedive to kill himself, while everybody in the plane is fucking panicking and all this other crazy shit.
Oh, that guy's a
So
prick.
this asshole committed suicide, but took all of the passengers on the plane with him.
What was, the reason?
He,
What?
What was his reason?
They don't know. They said that he was like
He's dead.
he well
yeah,
yeah.
They don't
he
know.
brought the wrong size condoms.
They're still investigating it, but the like in the black box recording, you could hear like the pandemonium going on around the outside, but there's zero noise from inside the cockpit. So this guy knew what he was doing. Anyway,
He's a prick. Oh,
Going
also
on
that,
to like the drivable alligator thing, what is our best maps from Hardline if you had to pick some?
not
Like your
Everglades.
top 2 to 3 best
Uh-uh.
maps in Hardline.
I'm gonna
Like
be honest
maps
with you.
that you always play.
If I'm honest with you, I have no issues with Everglades. I have
What?
no fucking
I
issue. I
don't
like that map.
leave.
I
the-
think
leave the
Brian just
cast
doesn't-
Right now.
I,
No,
I think Brian just he left.
Did he really?
He did. He left for like 2 seconds.
Yes, he's
I
back.
think Brian's biggest problem is he thinks he's on a TV show on it. I think he just and a fucking alligator scared the shit out of him.
You know,
Yeah,
I
the
think we
alligator
need-
did scare
That's
the
the only
shit out of
reason
him.
why he doesn't like the map. It's like,
Isn't-
oh, an alligator just decides
Wait.
to pop out of the swamp. It's like,
You know
rah.
the NCIS fucking.
CSI
you know, that sort of
Miami
shit.
with Horatio
Yeah.
Kane.
Isn't that scene based in a swamp? Isn't that scene based in a swamp?
Yeah, it is.
So I think if you get a multi-kill, like, you should just put glasses on.
Or I should just say like some stupid one-liner, put sunglasses on, and then cut to the Who. Yeah. I like the block. The block is one of those love it or hate it maps, right?
I love it.
I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
Love
What was
it.
Downtown.
I like Bank
Downtown
Job
is a
too.
good map for something.
No,
but a
Bank
bad
Jo-
map for
Downtown
something.
is fucking
I'm-
terrible.
Yeah, I'll tell you the one
Bank
map I
Job.
hate. Riptide.
I love Riptide. What's
Fuck
wrong
that
with
map.
you?
Oh, here
Dude,
we go.
I like Everglades. What's wrong
You
with
like Everglades and hate
Yeah.
Riptide? We can
Dude.
no longer. We're not on speaking terms.
Wait, okay, we're not speaking terms. Okay. Ray, tell Brian he's also speaking to the guy who uses the infrared scope on an assault rifle, please.
I'm just be like the third person here and say I like both the maps.
There we go.
You know, I'm gonna
Oh,
block
shit.
your
Walk in the middle line.
Oh, wow.
Ray's gaming in between the Knots and Schwann sandwich. Let's fucking
Should
go.
play the map.
Should we throw cheers at him this time? Should we just throw
I
cheers?
will say, hold on. I will say Everglades. I like the map, but if you play something like Rescue on the thing, no. Oh yeah, we also forgot to mention that one of the glitches they have to fix in the fuck game is where you can pause then unpause to
Oh
fucking
god, yeah.
time for run and rescue, and then Crosshair. They need to fix that. How the hell?
Well, rescue has an issue with the VIP. The VIP escapes way too fucking fast, and the car is fucking bulletproof. If they are serious about being
not the
if
doors on the car are bulletproof.
All right. Well, if they are serious about, making this game into an esport, which those two game modes, could definitely be competitive game modes. I mean, it's basically, Battlefield Global Offensive, with Rescue and fucking the other game.
Wow, you're insulting CSGO here.
Well, Rescue is basically hostage from CSGO, except you only need to get rid of... Do you need to get rid of both of the hostages or just one?
One.
Yeah, you only need one, whereas in CSGO you need both of them. And then in Crosshair, it's like protect the president, basically. So...
Yeah, somebody plays as him, you gotta go. I will say the Deagle is a little bit like... Like it just fucking...
Eagle.
Sometimes.
Yeah, the Gold Eagle's amazing.
The bald eagle.
Whatever,
From
it's called.
From what I'm understanding though, from Rescue, is that Brian loves Rescue for the fact that he got a clutch. And
I'm gonna upload the clutch, and I'm gonna put like the MLG Snoop Dogg. I'm gonna edit the fuck out of it. Oh baby, a triple!
Doritos, Mountain Dew.
When you sent that tweet, I was laughing my head off for that
Oh
tweet.
dude, so
That tweet was hilarious.
I don't know if anybody has seen it, but I was fucking so jazzed up after this clutch because it's honestly like once you see it, it's literally the worst clutch anybody's ever seen. I should have died at least 4 times during this clutch.
I think it was also in that game where several like unique events happened where Schwantz watched.
I witnessed
I
you
believe-
getting beaten with a baton, which was hysterical. But I was so pumped up after this clutch because I seriously thought I was gonna die so many times. And somebody had tweeted out like this Vine video or something of this woman bodybuilder with no top on, so like boobs all out and shit.
Oh,
Just
God.
curling
Oh, no.
curling like these ridiculous sized dumbbells, but making like the grunts every time. And she's like doing like the Terry Crews like chest bump thing, but she's got like actual tits. These are like size C's or D's. And she's like, "You wish you had muscles like me." And I'm like, this is so terrifying, but it's hysterical at the same time. And I was like, this chick is what I feel like right now.
Yeah, you can tell by his reaction.
I'll find the tweet and I'll put it in the description.
I've got
video.
the tweet right
All
here.
right. So
I
I
will
do
say
think
one more
those
thing.
2 game modes could be esports friendly, but looking at the numbers, I mean, if PC players are not playing hardline, then I can't see esport being a console thing for this game.
I look at it like Rescue and Crosshair are fucking CS:GO for console players. That's what it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a there's a bad problem with the public version of these game modes. Everybody quits out early, so it doesn't really work. They need to make it like a league play system where You have teams, and you lock in the teams, and you play to the end of the game. You know what I mean? But
Do we also
but if
wanna
there's
bring
only
up that-
if there's only 13,000 people playing on PC, it's not going to grow. Most Battlefielders, right? Like, I mean, most right. This is where I was going. Most Battlefield esports in the past were all on PC. But if people on
Yes.
PC are not playing this game, then the esport is not going to grow.
I'm
Call of Duty
gonna
is
ask
the
right now.
Call of Duty is the exception, not the rule when it comes to esports.
Yes.
They're the only
I'm going to ask,
morons that
who-
play on console with aim assist and a fucking joystick.
Who would watch competitive Battlefield even if they played on console or PC?
I would.
I wouldn't.
It's more entertaining than Call of Duty competitive, don't you think?
I would watch almost anything competitive though, because I
will-
enjoy watching like good players play. You know what
I
I
will
mean?
say the one map as far as like rescue goes is downtown. It's so bad because if the police manage to get in the building and get the hostage, they can go up on top of the top building and just fly straight to the police vehicle. Like they can just go straight to it, just
there,
like
there
fucking
are, there are
parachute.
things that need to be tweaked, and having a strong competitive community would
Mm.
be able to give feedback and saying, "What the fuck were you guys thinking?"
There's also where I realized where like in Battlefield 4, if you fucking jump off a building, he deploys the parachute before he hit the ground. This game doesn't have that. I learned that the hard way. I jumped.
You learned
Well,
that
I
by
had the-
falling
I
face
had
first off
I
of a
had
giant
the hostage,
building.
right? I had the hostage, right? Okay, and then like somebody walked into my room to start talking to me, so I'm like, all right, it'll be fine. I do the parachute. Splat,
Oh god.
splat.
Well,
dead,
I've
bud.
seen
Alright.
people on downtown jump off the building and then they've landed like they faced into a ballard and they've just slid across the ground and survived.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk. Let's get off of Hardline and onto Battlefield 4.
Wait, one last thing. What about pricing? Overall price, what we think about the game?
Well, I think
like,
we
what would
already
you pay for
said.
this?
Like, I think it's worth $60 because
I think it's worth £40.
I think it's a well-designed, honed, crafted game.
David, how much would you pay for it? Or how much do you think it should be worth?
You should ask anything. You got it for free anyway, Ray.
Shots fired.
Technically, if I didn't get it for free,
Shots
my brother paid
fired.
$60
You still
for it.
got it
No,
But
for
free.
here's
free.
the
Technically,
other-
doesn't come into this situation. You still got it for free.
Here's the other conversation that we could have though. Right?
I also
Is
deleted
that-
off my Xbox.
Here's the other conversation that we
Deleted
could have though, right? On console, every single game is $60 no matter what. Versus on PC, you have all
PC is a
different
little
range
different,
of prices of games that will fit the market. Why? Maybe because PC is the better platform, but why can't we have derivatives on prices on games? You know what I mean? Like, why does everything have to be $60? It just seems.
No.
Because it has to be.
All right.
It's like being like, why does an indie game have to be $20? Because it has to be.
Well, no. Games should have a price that would be able to maximize their profit, right? You don't want to, let's say, price, of course, if people are going to pay $60 for the game, then you charge them $60. But in this case, for Hardline, I think that they would make a killing if they sold this game for $30 or $40 versus $60.
30.
There's people
Yes.
that aren't going to buy this game because it is $60. So even the suckers like me that do pay the $60, they would have had 3 times as many people. If I'm the one person that pays $60 versus there would be 3 people, myself included, that would pay for it for $30, they just lost out on $30 of profits. You know what I mean? Even though their game price is lower, they would still make more money. And that doesn't happen on console because it's not the superior platform. It's not PC. It's not the elite platform, that allows for the market to decide what the price of the game is. That doesn't happen on console. The manufacturers decide that. It's not the free market economy, if you will. All right, Battlefield 4. Now, Battlefield 4 has been always teasing about there's going to be a new DLC. Well, we finally found out some more information about it. End of
5
May,
weapons.
Battlefield 4 will be dropping some new guns, which some of them were teased in pictures on Twitter, and they're bringing back Gunmaster from Battlefield 3, which was kind of like for Call of Duty players, or it's gun game, or for CS:GO players, it's arms race, where you progress through the game, getting different guns, getting kills with them as you go. So, what do we think? New guns and Gunmaster. By the way, they said that they community map that they're working on is still to be determined. So there's going to be a map too, but they're still working on it, and it won't be out at the end of May.
Well, these 5 weapons, you know, they've, you know, it's Battlefield 4, and I like how they're still gonna, you know, support the game, you know, after Hardline's release. But the guns, like, you know, because I'm a premium user, I expect, and with the fuck up at launch for Battlefield 4, I hope these people do, the community do not have to pay for these guns. As for the map, I couldn't care less about the map.
I'm not sure whether
about the map.
I am not sure whether or not the guns are going to be you have to pay or if they're free. I'm going to go look that up. But
I'm
should
assuming.
be. I'm going not to. They should be free.
Although it's EA, so you know, expected paying at least $5 for them.
Yeah.
A 5 for a gun.
Camo's not included.
It'll be like Advanced Warfare, where like $2 per fucking gun.
As for this, also CTE, they're bringing it. What they're using this? They're using what? They're making night map projects, like, you know, fucking Goldman Railway, nighttime Siege of Shanghai. I'm hoping, you know, they come to Xbox as well, because night maps are just. I'll actually have a valid reason to use the Infresco. Instead of just being a prick online with it.
Unless it's girl
It doesn't say anything about whether or not the weapon crate DLC and the Gunmaster game mode are going to be for premium users or if it's for free users.
I would
So
imagine
we don't know
the
yet.
Gunmaster mode they'd add in for free, but the weapons they'd make you pay for.
If they,
That's my
Well,
opinion.
what if the Gunmaster game mode includes the DLC weapons as part? Because
They would probably make you pay at least $5-10 for it.
then people are gonna be pissed off. Straight truth.
yeah.
Yeah, but you see, it doesn't matter if they're pissed off. They're like, here, you want this shit? You can have it, but you got to pay.
If they
We don't
says
give a
to
fuck.
me, okay, you spent here's a $5, you get 5 guns in a game mode, I will tell them to fuck off.
They don't care. One person gone.
Shut up,
Ooh.
I'll tell them to fuck off. You know, I think that a large majority of the community would tell them to fuck off.
Yeah.
No one wants to pay for a game which is outdated, supposedly, because of Battlefield Hardline. I wouldn't pay £5 for a game mode and 5 weapons. What, one game
Not
mode?
either.
There's
Well,
what,
you never liked this game mode, even in Battlefield 3.
Yeah,
You hated it.
game mode.
But, of course, due to the asinine way that Battlefield handles challenges, you had to play the game mode to get the premium guns.
Yeah,
Like,
I
this
never
is one of
played
the
game.
game. This is one of the game modes on the Close Quarters DLC for Battlefield 3.
Well, it wasn't just in close quarters, was it? No, I'm thinking of Scavenger.
No,
here.
it was in Close Quarters. Scavenger was for Aftermath.
Yeah, I'm assuming though, like, what weapons would they use? Would they use the same weapons as they did in Battlefield 3? Well, I'm hoping they change.
I don't know
And I'm hoping.
I don't know what the rotation is, but I've watched some people, Battlefielders that I know, that have teased what the guns look like, what they're going to be. One is the AN-94.
Oh, I'm on about for the Gunmaster.
Oh, Gunmaster, they'll probably just mix it up like they
I'm
do.
hoping they put a bow in this so everyone can feel the pain of unlocking the bow. Because I spent hours of my time unlocking the bow.
And that's why I
Hours
didn't-
upon hours upon finding a
It's fucking
small
horrible.
box with a dog tag in.
This is why I
And
didn't. This
the
is
bow
why.
is-
This is why I didn't want the
Yeah.
bow. I'm like, I'm never gonna fucking use it, man.
The bow is, you might as well beat them to death with a fucking...
You might as well use a knife. More
Yeah,
effective.
your base
God
as well
damn
might
it,
as well use a
where is
knife.
this video that I'm looking
Just
at?
run around with a fucking knife. I'd also like to. I know this is like completely off topic basically by now, but apparently they're adding a fucking like revolver or some shit in Advanced Warfare.
It's probably going to be a
Yeah,
zombie
just throw that
weapon.
in there, so yeah.
No, it's probably going to be a zombie's weapon.
Oh, that sounds great.
No, it's gonna be a multiplayer pistol. It's gonna be a multiplayer pistol.
Oh, great. So now we get people running around with their own and a fucking revolver.
It
Fucking
looks
great.
like exactly like the Remington 1887 from fucking Buried in Zombies. That's what it looks like, except it's white and fucking chrome.
So it's going to be basically a giant, colossal waste of time.
So with these new guns,
Unless it's one
with
shot,
these
yes.
new guns in the new game mode, Battlefield 4 is still being supported, but they've got to release. I thought that they were going to release like a third assault, if you will, where they were going to bring back more maps from previous games. I would like to see Demavon Peak come back. I would like to see North Shore Canals come back, Karg Island come back, and then, you know, a map from Bad Company 2, be it like, you know, Whiteout or you know, I can't think of the name right now, Valprazio, one of those maps to come back. But no, they're going to do a community map instead, which I think is kind of strange. But all right, so next up on the list is Windows 10. So Windows 10 is going to be releasing at some point. And the thing that affects gamers is that now Xbox One and PC players can play together cross-platform for certain games. The first of which being the successor to the Fable series. So that's going to be the
Fable.
first game. That
So,
is-
I'm just going to add this remark to this. So, Xbox One players in the world, it's about time you trade it in and get a PC. Yeah.
You're all
there's
gonna
gonna be-
die.
There's going to be a large, like, there's no way, like, let's face it. You could be good at Xbox, but when it comes to a PC player, you are so outclassed, you might as well just bend over and take it in the ass with a banana.
But it's for what I can tell from that is it's only going to be for co-op games mainly.
That's a bit stupid.
I don't know.
But then again, I don't need this.
Like
But
there-
here's
There's
the thing.
they
though.
showed off this like fucking like this game where like you're playing as like fucking knights or something and it's co-op. They showed off another
that
game
Fable?
and it's co-op. No,
Oh.
no. There's another game as well. But it's
Speaking
fucking
of-
there's Fable Legends or whatever it is.
Right. That's
Most of that is co-op. There's the other like night thing that I saw co-op. So it's mainly going to be
Speaking of
co-op.
this, you know how Xbox has got the exclusive of Halo? Well, they're now making a Halo for PC, only
Well,
available to
yeah.
Russia.
Right, there is a
Yeah.
free-to-play Halo that's only available. What's with all the communist countries getting the free-to-play games? Right? Russia gets fucking Halo and China gets goddamn COD
Duty
Online.
Online.
What the fuck? That's bullshit. Fuck you, commies. Anyway, so I think personally that this is a brilliant move by Microsoft. There is nothing that kills multiplayer games faster than the lack of a community. So, for example,
Anybody remember Shadowrun, by the way?
no. So, for example, Titanfall. All right, Titanfall has about 5,000 or so players on Xbox One. Has maybe like 2 or 3 on PC. Now, if they pulled these guys together, then and they would play cross-platform wise, you would
Would
have
not
a
work.
much better, much more sustained community
Yes.
and a much better game.
Yes, but it would
Can I
not
tell
work.
you that?
How would it not work?
Just like the game that I said before was Shadowrun, right?
Alright, well,
You could
let me-
play
let me-
you could play cross-platform with PC players. Like a Xbox person played with a PC person and also played with a PlayStation person, if I remember correctly. And the PC people just shit on all the console players.
Well, no
Like-
shit. I mean, because
Yeah.
PC players need. I mean, that's the
So
way it
if
works.
you add in a PC player with Titanfall, right? They're going to shit on the console players.
It depends.
Well,
though.
most of
it,
them.
it depends on the control schema, right? Like, for example, like a game like Advanced Warfare, let's just say, right? PC players in Advanced Warfare will dookie all over console players in Advanced Warfare because there is the exo movement along with aiming while you're flying through the fucking air and shit versus a peasant on console is going to be sitting there on the ground trying to aim at a motherfucker with aim assists and a joystick. It's not going to happen. Versus a game like Battlefield, right? Battlefield, where the movement cap is much lower. So even though there will be snipers that will destroy, console snipers, I don't think the infantry-based players are going to be that much affected, whether or not players on console versus on PC. So I think it all depends on the game. If we're playing Quake, let's say, for example, yeah, the PC Quake players will destroy the console Quake players. It's not even going to be a contest. I think that if they were smart, Halo 5 is being released later this year, right? And it's going to
Yes.
come out around the time that Windows 10 is also coming out. It would behoove them to not say to the PC crowd, hey, PC players, you guys want to play Halo? Fine, you could play the game, buy it from us, but you have to pay for Xbox Live in order to play this game.
I
This-
think if
this-
They're
I don't know if they'll do that because PC players are not used to paying for a monthly online service. But if the game's good enough, then why would you not pay for Xbox Live to play in a community with a much larger crowd? One of the
If-
reasons why Call of Duty... Let me finish this and then I'll let you talk. One of the reasons why Call of Duty is so dead on PC is because the community is tiny. There's no, imagine integrating the PC Call of Duty community with the Xbox One Call of Duty community. I think a lot of PC players would say, yeah, I'd try Call of Duty with a bigger community.
I think like when PC, as Ray's saying it, the PC players will be it's all co-op games. If it comes over to a multiplayer game like Advanced Warfare, I'm assuming the PC players will have to use a controller. Just
Why?
to be on the level of the because
You could use mouse and keyboard. Well, I mean, not that there are peripherals for the consoles yet, but you could use a mouse and keyboard on the Xbox 360, no problem.
yeah, but you can't on the Xbox One. That's the problem. Most people are going to be playing on the Xbox One. The cross-platform thing is, I'm assuming it's an Xbox
I would
One.
think if they were intelligent, they would say, "Oh, buy your Microsoft brand keyboard and mouse." You know, for people that are like, "Listen, PCs cost too much. I want to play PC games, but I don't want to have the cost or the hassle of upgrading all the time." Then Microsoft can be like, "Hey, here's your $350 Xbox
You can
One,
use a
so
mouse
have
and
fun."
keyboard on Xbox One, by the way.
Oh,
I
okay,
think you
sorry.
can. I think you
Yeah,
can.
but I think if it was my design choice, I would restrict the PC players who want to play multiplayer games with, the Xbox One players to a controller.
Then nobody
and-
would play it.
Why?
That-
I mean,
like,
what's the point?
nobody
in
would
getting
that
a
would
PC?
just be my because I see it as if I'm playing Battlefield 4 against PC players. There's no way in hell
gonna
I'm
get
going to be good.
wrecked.
I'm going to get wrecked. Exactly.
Exactly.
So if we limit them to a console, there's a chance for the console players to actually,
No, I disagree.
stay with them.
I disagree.
You still have to. We
You
don't.
might as well at that point in time. Might as well sell your Xbox One or buy a PC.
Dutchy, let me ask you a question. Would you play a game knowing that you would have to use a controller for it when you use a keyboard and mouse?
No.
I haven't used a controller for a year and a half now. and
Exactly.
I don't want to use it.
If this cross-platform thing, as I'm saying, if I am playing with keyboard warriors, I would most likely sell my Xbox and just buy a PC. That's it. The
Yes.
end of that. You would kill off the community. You'd probably kill off the Xbox One quicker. Fair
This
play.
is
No,
This
but
is-
not everybody has the type
that-
of money or the type
The
of
game-
knowledge to
well,
build a PC.
You could buy a gaming. You can build a very low basic gaming PC which could run Battlefield 4 at 6 frames per second on low settings for the price of an Xbox One. And at that point, you're 1080p
yes, but
as
people
well.
don't want to go through building it. That's the problem.
It's so like you could just watch a video. It will take you an hour.
Yes.
That's
There's a reason why the console market is so big is because people don't want to have to do all that shit.
They don't want to do it. They're afraid of fucking something up,
Well, they
essentially.
could buy a pre-made PC like you did, Brian.
Right, but you
Yeah.
know how much my pre-made PC costs that cannot run Battlefield 4? It
I'm
cost
speaking
me
about
like
$7.
$600 versus my console, which at the time was $500, but now it's only $350. Of course,
can
I'm going
run
to buy the
Battlefield 4.
Xbox One for $350 versus
Because
the
PCs
PC.
are over. Rebuilt PCs are overpriced for what's in them.
Well, yes, that is true too.
Yeah,
That's why people do not buy Alienware. Unless you're Angry Joe Show.
Anywhere is not
Stupid.
because they're pre-built. It's because you pay for the brand. Same way. Mac.
The same thing with the Mac. Yeah, I was just going to say it's the
Yeah.
same.
On
exact
the
thing with Mac.
Microsoft topic, they're apparently going to make it so like if a game is on Windows Live on like PC and it's on Xbox, well usually how it would work out was like you'd have to buy it individually on PC and on Xbox. If the game is on both of them and you buy it say like on Xbox, then you'll have it on PC. If you buy it on PC, you'll have it on Xbox.
Again,
So you don't have to pay for it twice.
Again, that's genius. These are finally Xbox does not have his head up its fucking ass. If they would have had this like management structure in place when releasing the Xbox One, none of
would've
this
been
would have been a problem.
Big good.
None of the Kinect bullshit, none of the underpowered GPU and CPU, none of this would be a fucking problem at that point. But alas, we got the short end of the stick, and that's why this generation of consoles is fucking terrible, and why so many people are switching over to PC, because it's better. It's all around a better experience. The games are cheaper. The games are better made. There's, you could play whatever varieties you want. The keyboard and mouse is better than the control. It's just better,
I'm actually finding this a bit strange now, because now we have the technology and the magic. Now that we're having to deal with cross-branding consoles, like now we're dealing with the Xbox One now being compatible with keyboard and mouse. It's like
It's not
how we did with years ago.
It's
like
compatible.
we were able to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's going to be
You
a
just
bit
said it's
strange
compatible.
because it's like now we're dealing with like the Xbox One was meant for the controller, but now we're dealing with a keyboard and mouse. It's like a bit strange because it's like now we're dealing with like I mean I'm kind of making a little saying on like how years ago like we allowed the Xbox 360 controllers to be used on to be plugged into PC and works for a few games anyway, and also with PS3 controllers. But you have to do a bit more configuration for it to make it work on PC. But now that we're dealing with, it's like you're putting something that's different for different use. So like the Xbox 360 controllers were for the 360. Now we're putting it for a PC, and now we're taking the keyboard and mouse for the Xbox One. It's kind of like doing it with something that's not like directly made it to do. Now we're cross-branding it. Now with all the magic that we've got today.
It's yeah, you're right. It's kind of like a weird de-evolution, if you will, going backwards. You know what I mean? Because the first games were on PCs, they weren't on consoles, and now it seems
it's like now we're taking something that make it more compatible.
Don't get me wrong, like I could probably plug in a controller and play the games that I play and not be so shit, but that ruins the experience. You know, part of the gaming on PC is using the keyboard and mouse.
Exactly. You're taking something that that's supposed to go to just one thing and one thing only, but now we're taking it to two things. That is completely different.
Yeah. I think it's. I think that this is going to be a good move for both Xbox and PC.
I'm not. I don't say it's bad, but it's just. I mean, I think it's good too, but it's just flat out strange to start off.
Yeah.
PlayStation has already done it, by the way.
Yeah, they did that too.
You can play with people if you're on a PlayStation 4 and there's people playing like something like DC Universe. We're going to use DC Universe, right?
Oh, that's right.
If there's like PC players, PS4 players, they play together. There you go.
Yeah, the same with what's it called? Final Fantasy, the MMO they made.
Yeah,
it's
15.
It's PlayStation 3 and PC as well.
Now,
that's why that community is so big.
Do the PC players for those games have to? Oh no, well, because PlayStation Network is free, right?
Exactly.
Not on PlayStation
on PS4
4.
It costs money.
Yeah.
Do the
PS3
do the
is free,
PC players have to play for the PlayStation Network to play with the PS4 guys?
No.
Well, it's already a subscription game. It's like you pay.
In a case of something like DC Universe, if someone gets on DC Universe on the PS4, they're paying monthly for PlayStation Network, but the game itself is free to play unless you want to pay like Legendary monthly. PC, you could just download the game, make an account, play for free. Done. That's it. You don't have to pay monthly subscription.
So in other words,
it all comes down to the game.
So in other words, my scenario of Halo could be released on both PC and Xbox One, and the PC guys would just have to pay for Xbox Live. That would be a dumb thing.
Is bullshit. Yes.
Yeah, kind of is.
But do you think PC players would do that just to be able to play the game and be part of the community, though?
Yes. They would probably do that to be part of it, just to experience what the game is.
I think loads of people will stay away from it as well, though. Because
just because they don't want to pay for Xbox Live.
I mean, there's so many options on PC that is way cheaper, and there's a lot of free games that are very good as well. I mean, why would you go for the game that makes you pay monthly to play an FPS?
If I remember correctly, there was Team Fortress 2 on the orange box on 360. Wasn't that cross-platform with the PC players? I think it was.
I don't know.
But that died out like so fucking quick. That died out.
Yeah,
in,
it only lasted. I think it only lasted for like a short while.
But I think it was cross-platform. So there have been a lot of cross-platform games in the past, but they just die out. Like the game Shadowrun. Console players stopped playing it because PC players were better at the game. So then it was just PC players, and then that died out because PC versus console on that type of game, which was a first-person game or third-person game, whichever one you look at it, was shooting and like basically samurai swords and shit, right? Console players was like, we couldn't stand a chance against the fucking sensitivity and precise that they have on a mouse, so they stopped playing it. And the game went dead.
I mean, that's interesting.
They were going to make a remake of the game.
Yeah, I never really thought about that before.
They were going to make a remake of the game, but never did. And it was supposed to be cross-platform as well. But they stopped it, I believe. When it comes down to it, first-person-wise, or like shooter in general or whatever, console players will stop playing the game if they're versing PC players because they know PC players have more sensitivity and stuff.
It depends.
And that's... Like, let's say if...
Like Titanfall, for example. lots of PC players play Titanfall with a controller because you don't have to use a keyboard and mouse because of the, the
Support.
sensitivity cap. It's not like we're playing CSGO or a 400 DPI game where you need to hit a pixel in order to win this gunfight. That's not how it is. With Titanfall, right, you're shooting hit scan weapons. You kind of have an area of effect that you have to hit. Completely different than CSGO where, you have to hit pixels on parts of this guy's body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like console CSGO players would stand no chance against CSGO players.
They
Not
just
even
get
close.
absolutely murdered.
Like you'll be
CS:GO on
shooting at
console,
someone's
by the way,
body,
sucks.
and you just get one dinked in the fucking head.
But a game like Titanfall, where that isn't the case, you don't have to be that. And yes, the movement, I guess, would play. Titanfall maybe isn't the best example, but the example that I cited before, Battlefield, right? There isn't crazy movement. The crazy movement lends itself to keyboard and mouse better, because the more twitchy it is, the more precise you need to be. Therefore, the more advantage goes to the keyboard and mouse. But a game like Battlefield, which isn't that twitchy, right? And it's a hit scan. Well, actually, Battlefield's a projectile game. But anyway, where you have to hit an area of effect. You don't have to hit specific pixels on the screen. I think it'll be okay mixing the PC players and Xbox players together. It'll all depend on the game and how it's built. Okay, now that I've silenced the crowd, let's move on.
Sorry, I muted my mic.
No, it's all good. Xbox One is getting an April patch. We can finally send each other voice messages. It's only been a year.
Paul.
No, 2.5 years.
Almighty Microsoft. All hail them.
Now,
It's only been fucking 2.5 years, but we finally
said-
have voice messages.
They said the reason why is because this was apparently the biggest thing requested besides screenshots.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck they are over there at Microsoft, right? But I have seen, because there's, if you look on, the side here, where it's, keep sending us your feedback at the bottom of the link in the article that I looked this up
Yes.
in. It says give feedback, right? So I type in play through both in the search engine. Millions of fucking threads about that shit. And that is my biggest pet peeve, that this
But
game
the
has
question
still
you
not
need to
fixed.
ask, is every single person that's saying playthrough speakers in the preview program for Xbox? Because that's the only crowd they're listening to.
I have no idea. But that to
That's
me
why
is the
they're
biggest
yes.
single fucking feature that has been neglected from this console, which solves so many problems. I don't have to talk. I mean, Skype is nice to talk onto, but configuring fucking OBS to get all the delays correct is a pain in my fucking anus. All right, and
I think
my Xbox One headset just sits on the fucking table. Why bother having a $30 fucking peripheral if I can't even use it?
That's bad. I spent £150 on a headset just to realize my fucking £60 headset would work on the Xbox One as well. So yeah.
But anyway, back to the actual things that we're getting, not the playthrough both, which we should have, because that was a feature on the Xbox 360. The voicemail messages can now finally be exchanged between Xbox 360 and Xbox One. Why the fuck?
even though
did
no
this
one owns a
take
360 anymore.
I got sent a 360 voicemail message last week. I couldn't
says-
read it.
Yeah,
I
it
couldn't
says,
listen.
it says
I
can't
couldn't
play.
listen. I couldn't listen to it, and
It says unable to play on Xbox One.
yeah.
Yep.
It's unbelievable that
Why did
they
this
launched
take
this
so-
console with so much shit that wasn't in the previous iteration. And it's not like these features weren't being used. Voice messages were being used all the fucking time. Am I right or am I wrong? I
just
can
took-
understand if they phased out certain features that, hey, maybe people weren't really using it that much. But this is... What the fuck?
One of the comments I watched the fucking preview thing for April an hour after it came out. One of the top comments, believe it or not, was, you know what? I prefer my Xbox One not to have voice messaging. I like using actual messaging, like text messaging on it. I do not want voice
Oh
messaging.
my god.
And I'm just sitting here. I'm like, why do you want this? So somebody responded to it, and then he responded back. He's like, because voice messaging. I don't want 10-year-old squeakers sending me voice messages every 2 seconds. I'm like, that's why there's a block button.
Well,
That's why there's a mute
is he
button.
fucking?
All right.
Is he
well,
popular?
You can
I
also
can
report for
understand.
spam.
I can understand that point of view. I can. I honestly can.
That's
But-
why there's also a report for spam on the
But-
Xbox One as well.
Typing in the letters individually on a
It takes-
fucking controller is just
Oh, yeah.
dumb.
The virtual
I
keyboard.
could send the
bitches love.
voicemail message and be like, "Hey, dickhead, are you getting on tonight?" Instead of me typing into David BF4
Exactly.
question mark and having him trying to figure out what the fuck I'm even talking about.
And before the controversy started about people getting banned because of voice messages and what they say in them.
What do you mean?
You remember like when people were like, "Oh, you get banned for like cursing in Upload Studio when recording your voice." Just wait before somebody goes, "Oh, you'll
Really?
get banned now."
I didn't even know.
for
I
spit."
didn't know that was a thing.
That was a big thing. Apparently, like if you recorded your voice in Upload Studio and recorded you, and you said foul language, that you get banned on Xbox Live, which apparently wasn't true. But there's still
If that
there was a
was true.
ginormous controversy about this shit, right? Okay. So there's gonna be another probably equally as big controversy about the whole like if you record your voice message on Xbox One, either they're gonna listen to it or some shit like that, and they're gonna suspend you, or you won't be able to talk or something like that.
So
it's,
Big Brother-
it's just gonna,
It's going to be another
so
thing
Big
which is
Brother
linking
shit.
something to the NSA. Like they connect
Yeah.
to the NSA, didn't they? That was a bit stupid, don't you think? Like the NSA are going to take the time to, like, even if they did, like the hell they're going to take the time to listen to you.
Listen, Nuts,
general.
have you seen the movie Citizen 4? The
Nope.
documentary, rather? Watch
Nope.
it. It's pretty bad. Well, I mean, you don't have much to worry about in the UK. You don't. Well, actually, that's not true. But
We have a lot to worry about.
I was
A
going to say
lot.
you guys are under surveillance too, but it's disturbing the amount of surveillance that the U.S. does. All right, so that's pretty crazy though, if that's the case. Now, the other thing they have is they're rolling out dedicated servers for party chat, so that people that historically
this.
have had NAT issues will connect to party chat more reliably. You know what
I
I,
like
say to
this.
people that have had historic NAT issues? Fuck them. You shouldn't be playing online games if your internet is that
No.
shitty.
He's got dial-up, mate. He likes the
Fuck 'em.
tune.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
no,
fuck
the
'em,
the way they
fuck 'em,
look at it,
fuck 'em.
right? The way they look at it is like if you ever played on 360 and if someone had like a strict NAT type, okay, they would not be able to connect you to party chat. They wouldn't be able to. With dedicated servers, that bypasses that. They can connect. There'd be no microphone
Why would
lag
they
at all.
have
or
a strict NAT type though?
Okay, that's like saying like, hey, you know, Apes has an open NAT type, but sometimes he has a strict NAT type, Brian, and he can't play with us, right? What does he have to go do? Reset his router. Sometimes that doesn't work, so then he can't play with us. The same thing works for party chat. It would happen a lot on the 360. So their way to get around this on the Xbox One apparently is to add voice chat or party chat dedicated servers. Not to mention there is still a glitch
so
on the
much an
console, which if
allocation of resource. This is my
There's-
problem.
there's still a
an
glitch on the-
allocation of resources to doing this stupid shit instead of doing actual things.
Yes, but one of the things that a lot of people complained about, okay, when throughout the console since it's been out, is that I keep getting an error message that I can't talk because of my NAT type and shit like that. And people are like, yeah, when I go to my settings on my Xbox, the NAT type is like strict. Well, Xbox is like, okay, how can we get a way around this to where they can still talk to their friends? And
I
that's
think
the
they
way.
should just I think they should just blow on their Xbox. Maybe that'll work.
That's a great idea.
Blowing,
The thing I sit here and I wonder is, I'm like-
use the Nintendo solution. Just blowing it. It's fine.
Oh yeah,
there you
my
go.
RB button was broke for a few months, and I just saw a suggestion: blow into your controller via, where it's broken, and my RB button works now for no apparent reason.
Which is crazy. All right.
So what we've just confirmed is that when you break your Xbox One controller, you send it back to Microsoft. All they do is use an air gun on it.
Air drive.
They're just like they're
Blow
tossing them up, right, and hitting them with an air gun, and it works. So it's like pull.
It's just like use
Back
that
in the
thing
box,
to
it does.
clean out your keyboard in between your keys. That's all you need to do.
Yep.
Well, isn't there like things you can buy, like a USB powered vacuum for your keyboard and shit?
Yep. All right, so two last things before we go. There are free games for Xbox Live for April. On the Xbox 360, there is Terraria, which I know most of you guys actually play, right?
I already have it.
Yep.
Terraria is a good game.
But do you guys play it on the 360 or on the PC?
I play it on the
PC.
Xbox One.
Xbox One.
I've got both though, but my console's broken.
Yeah, I know you got both. You fucking hacked the game on 360.
Yeah.
What is?
Um,
I've seen you guys play it, but it looks
It's-
strange.
Just imagine a 2D
It's a-
scroller,
just
except
it's a
it's
2D scroller
like
version of Minecraft. Except
Really?
a
Basic.
ginormous fucking debate that happens is which one came first, which Terraria came first, by the way.
And I'm gonna give you my, my synopsis on this. I don't give a fuck. I don't think the community do either. I don't play a game because it's similar or fucking. It's stupid.
There was someone who once sued Minecraft because Terraria came first. So obviously there's someone out there in the
Well,
world.
that's like saying,
who
I can
gives
actually
a
say
fuck.
people on the internet jump to conclusions real fast. I posted a comment on Brian's video, and within not even like 5 minutes, 2 guys were like, "Hey,
I
you're
saw that.
stupid."
Yep.
Oh, I gotta love the internet. All right. Also, Gears of War Judgment, which is like the black sheep of the Gears of War series.
That is-
From
No
What
one
I've been
likes
told.
that. If people like that, they're pricks.
well, I mean,
There's also-
I've never played a Gears of War game, believe it or not.
Really?
No,
Yes, that's-
never.
Gears of
So
War 2
maybe I'll
is awesome.
download it and play it and get mad at it.
Gears of
Suck
War
at it.
2 was free for
suck
1
at
month.
it. Yeah, suck at it like I do with every
We-
game.
Gears of War 2 was
Assassin's
free for 1
Creed
month. We
4
jumped on
Black
this shit.
Flag and Army of Two Devil's Cartel is also going to be available.
Black
on the
Flag
360.
good. Army of 2 Cartel not as good as the original Army of 2.
All right, and then for Xbox One is Pool Nation FX. So if you want to play some billiards, let's go. And then
We will-
Child
we will-
of Light.
Siobhan's just confirmed we're going to be doing that for the Crew channel.
Fair enough.
yeah.
We're going to be doing
If you-
Pool Nation
Cruel-
FX.
If
Cruel
you- by the
ears.
way, I'd like to point out, if you hate Ubisoft, Child of Light made Ubisoft. I mean, Ubisoft made Child of Light. There you go.
Child of
The other
Light
way
made
around.
Ubisoft? The
There's
guy-
also a full game already on Xbox
from what
One,
you're
by the
saying
way.
there, I assume God came down and says, "Let there be Ubisoft."
It's like you were
But it's
taking,
it's,
like,
a,
the
it's
whole-
it's a fuck up. Ubisoft's a fuck up of a company anyway, so clearly it was
Yeah.
God's fault.
Oh, yeah.
you were
And
kind of like
then, and then lastly, Rock Band 4, motherfuckers. Next
Yes!
gen Rock Band 4. Who is excited for
Yes!
that?
Yes.
Not me, not
no,
me.
I am.
Nope, I'm not.
No, not even a little bit?
Nope.
Why?
Dude, I can't.
I'm
play
gonna be
guitar.
sitting here. I will
I don't-
sit here play.
I'd only be like,
and use
I'd only be like semi-interested if I could play the violin.
That's like the only music he likes.
See, I saw. I was.
Wait, no, I
watching-
like rock. I like. No, let me just clear this up. I like rock, David. I like rock a lot more than I like violin. Fucking, So yeah, there's a difference between liking violin and only
Right.
listening to violin and just being able to play the violin.
So Knots
Does-
does not like classical music.
No, I
Apparently,
don't
you
mind
play
classical
it.
music. I'm not. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't like opera. Fuck that shit. And I don't like pianos. I hate pianos. I hate
operas,
pianos.
no pianos, no keyboards.
So Brian,
See, there
Brian,
you
I
go.
have a-
Knots Predator doesn't like PC because it involves a keyboard. AKA piano. Illuminati
Now-
confirmed.
I'll
Brian, I
use-
have a
I'll-
question.
I'll be using the PC with a specific pad, which I'm going to put over my nose. It's so big, so.
Brian, I have a question.
All right.
So, I was watching this like I believe it was like on Guitar Hero 3, okay?
All right.
And the video had over 1 million views. According to like let's like 90% of the comments, okay? All right? If you play Guitar Hero, you do not know how to play a real guitar.
It's
Well,
one of
look at
those things where, yes, being good at Guitar Hero doesn't mean you're good
No.
at guitar.
The thing is, then the dude who made the video responded back, right? Who had 16 years of like actual guitar experience, right? And the dude goes, "No, you don't have actual experience, you lie." When the dude has like actual videos of him playing like whatever song on an actual guitar and shit. So then the dude comes back and says, "Okay, if you actually want to be a guitar person, put down a fucking plastic guitar and go pick up a real guitar and learn how to play a guitar in like 20 years as opposed to like 6 seconds, because this isn't going to teach you anything about guitar or music in general." And I'm just like,
No, that's not true at all.
no, this teaches you about music and guitar to a degree.
I
but
feel
making-
as if the title of this story where he's telling us delusional delinquent.
Well, no. Here's the argument that people get into all the time about rock bands, right? They're like, "Why don't you
Guitar.
just go play a whatever?" Well, Guitar Hero is no more, so we're doing Activision killed Guitar Hero, just like it's doing to
Exactly.
Call of Duty. So, rock bands.
Or
Right?
already dead.
What?
Why don't you
Is it
put
called
down-
You're Already Dead?
Basically, yes. Anyway, so that's the argument that happens all the time. It's like, I bet you couldn't do, why don't you losers go and play a real guitar? And the thing is that not everybody has the time to pick up a real guitar, but a game like Rock Band will teach you things like finger coordination and rhythm. You would be amazed at the amount of people that I, hung around with in college that learned how to quote-unquote play the guitar, but had no fucking rhythm whatsoever. They had no idea, what quarter notes and half notes sounded like. They would just strum the same things over and over again, and I'm like, dude, this is not what the song's... They're like, yeah, you guys love this song, don't you? And I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck song you're playing. He's like, oh, it's Sweet Child of Mine. Can't you hear it? I'm like, no, I can't hear it.
It's the same fucking note over and over.
I swear, I hear this stuff all the time. It's like they're taking. I've used to see a lot of comments making fun of Guitar Hero Phenom because we all know he's like he's the like probably the best GH player there is, and it's like, oh, why this guy can have "See Through the Fire and Flames," he can have Megadeth songs, but he can't do it on real guitar. He's like, really? He can play Megadeth songs on real guitar now. Just watch his covers of him doing Holy Wars.
So he's the best Guitar Hero player in the world, you say. He must have the greatest fingers on the planet. Women must love him.
His girlfriend must be very happy. That's for sure. Yeah, I mean, that's always been the argument. And look, people who play the games, they play to just have fun. I mean, I have Rocksmith if I want to play an or I could just look at a fucking tab if I wanted to play an actual guitar. But Rock Band... There are songs in Rock Band that I would never be able to dream of playing on an actual guitar. But I know, like, the rhythm, and I know, like, Freebird. There is no way in fuck I am playing that song on an actual guitar. But on Rock Band, I could play it and have fun with it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's all about. It's about having fun. It's not about, oh, I'm so good because I could press multicolored buttons and hit the whammy bar. No. Fuck off.
I'd also like to point out, I don't know if it's still going on, but for Rock Band 4, they were making people submit songs that they would like in the game. I don't know if that's still going on.
I mean,
but yeah.
Didn't they have it? I don't remember which game it was, but you could make your own songs in the game. There was like a track creator, was there not?
They started doing that in World Tour.
Right. That's the 5th Guitar Hero game, right?
I think it's the 4th, because World Tour came after Aerosmith came out. Aerosmith.
I stopped playing Guitar Hero after 3, so I don't know.
No, you're right. It's the 4th one, because
a 4th official.
3 was Legends of Rock, then was World Tour, then was 5.
Yes, because World Tour was the 4th official, because Aerosmith was the spin-off game.
Right. I don't have I have the Van Halen. I got the Van Halen Guitar Hero for free.
You've got Van Halen and Metallica. I know that.
I just now realized that, like, you see people about the guitar thing for Rock Band, but, like, you see it every once in a while, but you rarely see people who, like, when somebody sings on Rock Band, the song, you rarely see anybody say, put the microphone down and actually go sing that song in real life. You rarely see that. You rarely see it. Like guitars, people are like, put the guitar down, go play that shit, learn how to play it. And then people who do microphone, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to bother them at all.
I will add that my drummer in the band that I'm in actually first started learning how to play drums on Rock Band, which is kind of funny. Well, he's like, hey, I'm pretty good at this Rock Band drumming thing. Maybe I should pick up a real drum set. And that's how he kind of got started, which I think is kind of funny.
So Rock Band and Guitar Hero can teach you how to play stuff. Yes.
I think that, in my opinion,
guitar, not the guitar. The guitar won't teach you how to... It will teach you skills that you'll need to know. Like, it'll teach you, like, finger exercises, and it'll teach you rhythm. But you can't go and say, you cannot take the Guitar Hero guitar and then, have somebody put a real guitar in your hands and go, all right, play me fucking, whatever. They're not going to be able to do it. Read this tab and play this song. They have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Look, play it through the fire and the flames, and then now play it on a real guitar. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here's my thing.
Where's the red and yellow buttons? Where are those at?
Here's my thing on the whole learning, taking from the plastic and going to the real thing. To me, if you were to actually master regular guitar, if you actually try it on a real thing, I think that's like 1/6 of you. Because if you're to play Guitar Hero, it's like if you try to play it on the real thing, it's like you're just doing it on one string. It's like imagine the Guitar Hero controller having like the 5 buttons, but just six in a column, 6x5 on the plastic.
Yeah.
So it's basically like if you do Guitar Hero, it's like 1/6 of the way there of being able to do that on the real thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're playing on a single screen.
Much
Less
what
than
was that?
Much.
What was
less
that one Guitar Hero game that
Somewhere
actually
around
used
there
a real
anyway.
guitar to play on?
Rocksmith. That's what I'm talking about. I have Rocksmith.
I do too.
I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah,
like I said, I stopped playing.
It's called Rocksmith, and it uses a real guitar, and you play the actual guitar in the songs. But I have a problem with the scalability in that game, in that when you put it on easy, it's way too easy, and then when you crank it up, it just gets difficult extremely fast.
This is how we do.
Like, especially, like, if I'm trying to play Rush, I'm like, alright, I could play Tom Sawyer, right? Dun-dun, dun-dun, that part's fine. But then, like, the other parts where it's just like, do-do-do-do-do-do, I'm just like, no, my fingers, they can't go
Just
as
like,
fast.
press everything! Press everything! Oh, man. It was...
Why can't I
God.
lift my guitar in the air to save me? No, it doesn't work like that. Alright.
Now, very lastly, I would say that for Guitar Hero, for me mostly playing it, I played it with a controller.
Controller Hero.
What?
I don't play it with a guitar. I played it with a guitar for about like the first month, then the guitar stopped working, so I'm like, fuck it, I might as well do it on a controller.
How the
And
fuck?
I can play Through the Fire and the Flames on medium on a controller. I can't do it any higher. I can't do it any higher.
Of course you can.
But
it's like
I've
I'll
seen-
admit.
I've seen YouTube
Medium is only 3 buttons though.
That is true, but I've seen where one of my friends has like legitly used the controller for so long on Guitar Hero where he can play any song on a Guitar Hero game
That's just so
on
clumsy,
fucking
though.
highest difficulty, and I'm
It's
like,
so clumsy.
how the fuck do you do this? He's like, oh, it's very simple. You hold it this way, and I'm like, that's not the way you're supposed to hold a controller, though. He's like, yeah, I understand, but you gotta hold it. It's like it's kind of like
We're
almost
playing
like
Claw right now.
yeah, it is like that. It's kind of like that. It's weird, and he's like,
Hold
but you
it
see,
like a
I
trick
tried to-
shotter, like a claw.
He's like, I tried to do it with just normal hands, and it doesn't work. You need like 2 hands on near the same buttons, because if you don't do that, then you can't play with it. And I'm just like, let's be honest, how many controllers have you broken while doing this? And he's like, about 2, because he presses them so fucking fast. The buttons just wear out, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
no.
Alright, so any closing remarks as we round up this edition of the Crewcast?
Yeah.
PC. Go buy PC.
PC Master Race?
Console sucks.
Yes.
No way.
No
Oh.
longer console pedals.
The biggest thing is don't buy Battlefield Hardline if you have no friends. Instead, buy Battlefield 4. There you
Don't
go.
even buy
if
Battlefield 4, you've got no
you don't,
friends.
yeah, if you don't have Battlefield 4, what the fuck is wrong with you? Just go buy it now.
If you
Like,
don't have friends, don't bother buying it.
Even if the game's $120, buy it. Yes.
no, it'll be
That's what
it'll
you're
be
saying,
like
Brian.
20 fucking dollars at your store. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it'll be 20 bucks. Just buy the fucking game used. You'll thank me later. You'll have more fun on it than you'll ever realize. You know what I mean?
And if you don't thank him, then screw you.
Why don't we just straight up say it the
What's wrong with
fact? Sell COD, sell your Xbox, sell your PS4, buy a PC, play
no longer
CSGO.
be a console
There we
pedal.
go.
Yes, boys.
There you
At
go.
that point.
CS:GO is extremely demoralizing. Okay,
Prosperous,
it
a
is
console peasant, but
extremely,
not delusional.
extremely demoralizing.
You will do. You're playing against people who like live and die for PC. They breathe for a fucking PC fan.
I have never felt like such a loser before until I go on CS:GO and try and play a game.
Well, let's be honest. You are
They give
quite.
you
You are,
lots of
you are
PC
quite a
gaming,
loser.
That is true. That is true.
He's pretty bad at TF2 as well.
No,
Kind of,
no.
sometimes.
TF2 is easy. It's fine.
Sometimes.
CS:GO is the most difficult shooter game that I've ever even tried to play. Like it's stupidly, frustratingly demoralizing.
You gotta be so precise.
Don't you? What you're giving? What you're supposed to be giving him lessons, aren't you?
It's too
Well,
tough.
I would give him lessons, but
too
you know,
tough.
he's never on the game.
Because it's demoralizing. Every time I go on, I want to fucking slit my wrists and run a bath, dude. That's how bad it is.
I
Actually,
can tell by your like.
when we were playing the other night, it was fine though. It's
Man.
Did you go positive?
no, God no.
Did you hit anything but the wall?
No, I almost clutched a 1v4.
Keyword almost.
I'm assuming you killed 0 of them. Were you there,
I
Dutchie?
killed 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4.
Are you sure they weren't brain
halfway.
dead?
What he actually means is like Dutchie was there, right? Okay, and he brought down the people to 1% health, and then all Brian did was just blow on him.
Nah,
And then they-
Dutchie.
Oh,
Dutchie
Dutchie was going like 24 and 5, and still because I was on the team. No, we were losing every other game.
Well, so I'm
Ridiculous.
assuming like Dutchie was just DDoSing the people, or they just happened to have hand cramp at that time.
No, they were Russians. They were pissing
Oh, the
everybody off.
Russians, yeah. Fucking hell.
I'm
It's always
assuming like
Russians.
I'm assuming when I go like if PC gaming is, I'm assuming there's only 2 kinds of people you really need to watch out for: Russians and Chinese, because they're really good at games.
Russians
I
are
don't
very
think-
bad, actually.
Well,
Really?
Well, because their pings are really high, but that's why you wouldn't have to worry about them so much. But
Oh, you do,
Rush.
actually, because you get burnt with Russians every single fucking game.
See,
Well, Brian-
CS:GO is one of those games where it feels, it's like you want to get better at the game, so it entices you to play more. But then when you get absolutely molested, it's just like, why did I put myself through this?
I
You know what I
wanna
mean?
kill-
Like
It's,
that's where it kind of.
it's
where
like going to the
addiction
army and the sergeant fucking hates your guts.
is. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. So.
The Russians. What did the Russians?
But
do?
there are
They
other
rush.
games on PC that I like to play too, like Call of Duty 4 is fun on PC. Blacklight is fun.
I'm assuming because it's
Quake
Call of Duty,
is
you're actually
fun.
good at it.
Call of Duty, fam. I go positive in Call of Duty. Call of Duty's easy.
You're playing against endless morons, so you should be fine.
I'm just the funny part is when I go up against these people in Call of Duty 4 and play them and go positive, I'm like, how horrible are you if I can go positive against you guys? How fucking bad are these people that are going like 6 and 11 when I'm going like, oh, I don't know, 15 and 11? You know what I mean? Like, I'll go even or a little bit better than even. There's people that are like triple negative. I'm like, how bad are you? What is wrong with you? Like, how do people exist that are this terrible?
Just think that when you play CS:GO, they're probably all thinking the same about you.
Oh, I'm like a silver 1 in CS. I haven't been ranked, but I'm sure
You're silver one.
they're
yeah.
gonna make a new rank for me. It's gonna be like aluminum 2. Like that's
Oh,
how
wood
bad I
5.
am.
Can I add in something that recently happened?
Sure. Let's make it
All right.
quick though.
So, yeah, it's just really quick. Recently, GTA 5 had an update that downgraded its graphics, and Rockstar don't know how that happened. They don't know how the recent update
Add
for
heist
Grand Theft Auto
minus
5.
graphics.
Yes, the recent update for Grand Theft Auto 5, right, decreased the graphics of the game, and Rockstar don't know how it happened. They don't know how the graphics got
Wait a
decreased when
minute.
they updated the game.
The fuck is
And I was just like, how people found out about this, right? Okay. Is they did what they did before when the game first came out. Somebody went out in the fucking woods and looked at like something like a bush, and they're like, "This looks more pixelated," and it's
Really?
like, yeah,
They found
like,
out
legit,
like
the
they
graphics
fucked up
went
the
down.
graphics of a game
And
because some guy
Rockstar's
looked at a
trying.
bush.
I believe either Rockstar has fixed it by now or is trying to fix it, one of the two. And it's just like, how did you not know you downgraded the graphics when you fucking updated the game? Like, did you not playtest that build? Like, I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Rockstar are a let's just say they're a gem of a development company.
Exactly.
Still, how the fuck can they fuck
How
that
did
up?
they? How did you fuck that up? Exactly.
You know, if I'm honest with you, this entire like podcast, I've sat there on my tablet playing the Impossible game. I'm on try 1007.
There you have it, folks. Sell your Xbox, sell your PC, play tablet games. That has been
Play the
Crewcast number
Impossible game.
3.
No longer shall I be a console peasant. But
I shall
I'm gonna-
be tablet master race.
Fuck the keyboard and mouse. Just use your single digits. Your
Tablet
single
master
digits.
race.
Yeah, tablet master race. I'm sitting here playing games which you could never hope of playing in your life. At this point in this game, on this Schwantz would have threw his tablet out the window.
Oh yeah, forget it.
Thou shalt not be thy console peasant.
Thou shalt not beat the impossible game.
I love my Shakespearean English.
All
So-
right,
So we're agreeing that that's
hold
what we.
So
hold on, Brian. Sorry, let me. I just now thought of this. Let's go back to the whole voice messaging system that the Xbox One now has.
Right.
I mean, it
Or will
took us nearly a year and a half to finally put that into 2.5 to finally put that on the Xbox One. And how long has it been? Like since the 360 came out, how long has that been on there?
Only since the
That was
beginning.
on there.
I was gonna mention something earlier on as well. I was looking on Twitter earlier on when we was talking about Hardline, and on my Twitter feed, someone tweeted out that you can now learn Spanish from an app via the Xbox One.
Hey, there you go.
And it also,
Educational.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
Rosetta X-Bone. Hey.
it also,
Oh yeah,
And
did you see it as well? Yeah, it's Rosetta
No.
Stone, isn't it?
No.
Rosetta Stone's doing the voice of this.
Isn't it
thingy.
funny that you bring that back and then at the beginning of the podcast, Brian started off with Spanish?
Hola, mis
Yeah.
amigos.
oh, nice.
But the fact that he just guessed who like the voice actor was, apparently it's Rosetta Stone, who's going to be teaching everyone who had to speak Spanish and English.
So, what we've learned today: sell your consoles, your PC, and go with tablet master
There
race.
you go.
I'm
It
gonna-
will succeed.
Tablet
Bye-bye.
Master Race, guys. If
will-
there's any other topics you want us to cover in the next Crewcast, make sure to leave them down in the comments section below. Thank
Hold
you.
it next year.
Thank
I
you
will-
and peace. Do you want to say one more thing? I'm trying to end the show here.
So guys, you'll probably expect the next podcast 2017.
Adios.
2018.
All right, check you fuckers later.
Adios, amigos.